Hello. Hello, we're here. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Twitch chat. How's it going? How's it going? It do be a me. It do be a me. It's Sunday morning. We're getting started early. Wow, Hammy came in. Hammy came in vicious. Hammy came in vicious. We're not going to spend too much time on the yapping and the chatting, because I do want to try to get through as much of this game as we can today. King and I have to hit the road to go and do things, but I still wanted to try to get a stream in, so we're starting early. We're going to go through. We're going to let all the talking be done by the characters, because as we know, these characters are, they're chatty. They're chatty. Time for more death suffering. Well, so we'll see. I don't know how long the exploration phase is going to be. So we still have to finish up the chatter from last chapter, where the CEO will talk to us. And then we'll get into the investigation for the next chapter. So we'll see. We may not, or not the investigation, the exploration. We may not get through all the exploration today, but we'll get through as much as we can. And then we'll have, you know, some stuff afterwards. Need 100% line reading. There's such great voice acting in this, you don't need me to read the lines. Now, if I was playing a game with no voice acting, that might be a little different. Then we might have to put on some voices. But thankfully, this game comes with all of that. I don't need to do that. Let's just hit the continue. And it'll be great once we finish this, because then I don't have to keep switching my cartridges out just to play 100 Line Academy. It's the one downside of getting physical. The switching all the time. It's fine. I wanted the physical. I wanted the physical, so we got it. We got it. Let's see. I know we're going to have so much chatter, though, because we purposely did not speak to the CEO yet. So I know he's going to have a lot to say. I know he will. Gotta bump up my microphone. Controller is good. Beautiful. Hello, Carrie. Welcome in. Welcome in. Alright, let's see what he's got to say.
I'm sorry about what happened to Chief Yako.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Welcome in.
With Yomi gone, there's a change in the winds of Kanai Ward.
Oh.
Even through the endless downpour,
I'm still waking up, so I apologize.
I will rebuild this city from the ground up. Because I love this city more than anyone else.
We still don't know what the hell is going on with this dude.
See.
He's
By
still
the way,
suspicious.
How did your investigation at the secret lab go? Did you find what you were looking for?
So
you know,
give Carrie
the
a
so-called
shout out.
immortal
So
monster,
Carrie the stream.
the homunculus.
Also has a YouTube channel.
Didn't find anything.
Maybe homunculi are just rumors.
Let's go check them out. Go check
But
them out.
let me know if you'd still like help in your search. If it's within my power,
I don't think these are
I'll
just
permit
rumors.
you detectives to search anywhere in Kanai Ward.
Thanks.
Oh.
Well, I need to get going.
It is not
You
a
should
cozy
return to your
stream,
friends.
Nada.
I'm sure they're worried about you.
We might have a little bit of a cozy
Plus,
stream
we
on
need to
Wednesday.
Tell everyone what happened to Fuzzhead.
Oh, one more thing.
One more thing.
I have a gift for you, my friend. To express my gratitude.
The fuck is this?
A gift?
I don't trust the
Kanai
CEO.
Ward will be reborn.
I don't
Thanks
trust
to
him.
you.
He's
I
hiding
haven't done
something.
anything.
No, that's not true. Please accept the gift. We're friends, aren't we?
Do you mean the closed captioning?
Oh, but don't
I
open
have
it yet.
I have closed captioning
It's
on.
a bit of a surprise.
So you could turn them off. You
Sure.
should be able to hover
Okay.
over the stream
See you later.
and get options for closed captioning to turn them off if you don't like them. If you mean what they're saying in the game, for this game that's normal, yes.
Look, he's back.
But if it's just my
Are you
chatter,
alright?
I do
We
have
saw a
closed
bunch of
captions on for
peacekeepers
anybody
heading
who
that
needs
way.
it. Or wants it.
Well, how did the investigation go?
Hello, Gamerland.
The
How you
case
doing?
is closed.
The case is closed.
Closed? Really?
You're not gonna like how it's closed, though.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that.
You're
now
not gonna
the
like how this
chief
goes
can
down.
rest without any regrets.
Yeah, it should be.
Wait,
Let me see.
do you mean the chief? Wait, you're joking, right?
He passed away quite a while ago.
Of course he did.
I was hoping he would live until Yuma and the others returned, but there was nothing we could do.
On the.
A while ago?
You found it? Okay, yeah. I was like on the
That
bottom
means
right.
he was
When you
dead
hover
before
over the screen, it
mystery
shows up.
labyrinth. No, it can't be.
Yep, some people like him,
Yoko,
some people don't.
Please, tell me
And
you're only
so-
sleeping. I will turn back time now, so please.
With this
open
game, it is a
your
little
eyes.
harder with so many
Stop it.
voices and lines.
There's no need to keep pestering the chief.
But
I wish I could do something too. He's dead. As a
dead.
detective, you should understand that.
He do be dead. Are y'all gonna cry when I tell you why he's dead?
Don't sob like a baby. I want to cry too, but
Alright, girl, relax. Relax. We did reap his soul. He was, in fact, the culprit. We don't know why. I'm guessing for love.
was he already dead? Or was it due to the mystery labyrinth?
Well,
We'll never know.
saying he was the bad guy is debatable.
I think
He was
I'll
manipulated
head
by
home
Detective Yomi
my business
to-
here is done.
kill the doctor.
So cold-hearted.
And then,
As
but to kill the
usual.
doctor, he was
He's
gonna
like
die
an emotionless
anyway.
robot.
But then he hired a serial killer to kill him,
Vivia,
and he just
we should head back
let
to...
the hope that the detectives would
with
be able to
the
figure it
chief,
out. Which I'm like,
of
that's such
course.
bullshit that he let us like go through the whole thing. What if we didn't figure it out, and then the peacekeepers killed us all? Like, so he kind of sucked, and we don't even know who the woman in the picture was. My only thought is there is DLC for this game, and maybe like it has something to do with that. I do not own the DLC. Maybe at some point I'll get it, but there's just too much to play, and I know the DLC doesn't really have a bearing on everything else in the game. But yeah, he was the murderer, and Detective Yomi has been taken into custody by the CEO. So shit went down last chapter,
Master.
or this
how long
chapter,
are
I
you gonna
guess.
Let this get you down?
Last stream,
I know you're shocked that Buzzhead was the culprit.
a bit of a slumber yada, a
but
bit.
you and I solved it together. So
Might be
shouldn't
more
we
than a bit.
Celebrating?
Solved it? Yes.
Are we mad, Yuma?
did
Are
learn
we
the
mad?
truth. But
There
it
was a lot of
didn't
crying.
resolve anything.
There's a lot of
What's
crying
the
from Yuma.
point of solving something if it doesn't save anyone?
He did.
In the end, we still don't know why the
Well,
chief
seemingly
did
he
it.
did. He remembered everything going into it.
How could you even
And,
consider it solved?
Shinigami's convinced it's
understand
because
why
of
you're
his
upset.
like spectral
All
form,
right, I'll leave you alone for now.
and he did say that he'd always been able to see ghosts,
I thought you'd be here.
so he always had something. Oh, look, it's our girlfriend. He didn't seem to forget. That's the interesting thing. He didn't seem to forget. He remembered all of it. Shinigami, I thought you said you were gonna leave me alone. Let me talk to my girlfriend without you.
Kurumi.
You leaving me alone or not?
I just promised I'd give him some alone time.
Are you sure you should be walking around alone at this hour?
Oh, he didn't want to get out of bed
About
today?
Chief Yako.
That's what we're going with, Yada?
Hey, Yuma. Did we make a mistake?
No.
If we didn't try to find that secret lab, Maybe Chief Yako would still be alive.
Chief Yako would still be dead.
I don't know if what we did was right or wrong. But either way, I think it would have ended like this eventually.
It would have. He still would have been manipulated
I'm
into
glad to
this.
see that you've returned safely.
Thank you.
To tell
No matter
the
what,
truth,
we'd still be here.
while you were at the lab, I looked into
Oh?
Chief Yako's past a bit.
Maybe this is the reveal?
Huh?
I was just curious. Do you remember that talk on the submarine?
Maybe this is the reveal.
To me, this town is my life. My bitter past, my fun memories, they're all right here.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to protect the happiness I found within arm's reach.
So the girl.
But it wasn't easy. It was too much for me to handle on my own. And as a result, I lost everything.
Must
I
be
was
the
an
girl.
empty shell until you all came along.
That must be who he's talking about.
In short,
He lost the
the
girlfriend.
chief lost his wife 4 years ago.
His wife.
She was a researcher at Amaterasu's lab.
So he waited
The
4
chief's
years.
wife was an Amaterasu researcher?
On top of that, his wife's death was declared an accident.
And that's why he went after the
But
doctor.
there seems to be more to the story. At the time, the lab's head researcher was suspected of leaking technological information.
Was that her?
It was the chief's wife that blew the whistle. If what she said was true, he would have been removed. But on the day before the commission came to investigate, an experiment went wrong and
So that's-
exploded.
So
killing
that's
her.
why he did this.
It's obvious that someone was trying to silence her.
So now we
Yeah.
know.
Chief Yako probably suspected that too.
So
He
he
was
did
conducting
this
his own
to get
investigation.
revenge. But he
In the
dragged in
end,
everybody else. Sorry, I'm just
I
gonna
don't know
sit
what
and pull my
conclusion
hair
he
up.
reached.
It's warm in here.
So that's who the chief wanted to protect most.
He lost everything
It's
because he
what
lost
he
his
meant
wife.
when he said he lost everything.
And the person
You know, we have the
his
same
wife
color eyes. What if we're her
accused
kid?
was
What if we were
Weska.
child?
Dr. Weska.
Do you
We're
know
not, but
who
that would be
is?
wild. Yeah, Dr. Huesca's dead.
No, it doesn't ring a bell. It's getting late.
We're not telling her.
Let's
We
head
don't
back
confide
to
in
the
her now.
detective agency. The chief's final words.
The neon lights. I mean, the whole aesthetic of the
I
game is
think
pretty
they
cool.
were
This whole
actually
town
meant for himself.
is really nice.
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what?
This
Turning
is
your
the
eyes
one
away from the
thing-
truth
And I've said this
and living a
before.
lie.
This is the one
harsh
thing with the
too.
game that sometimes gets me
In
like,
the end,
I get
you
it.
could never look away from
I
the
think
truth.
we've seen this scene
As long as you
3
live,
times.
You must face
The
that
first
pain.
time that he said it, then when we were in the
So
mystery
really,
labyrinth,
what's
and
the
now
point
again.
of worrying so much about it?
And that's only a span of
When
like
you're lost, believe in
know,
your own heart.
4 or 5
That
ish
way,
hours.
Even if things end
No,
up
like
all
4
wrong,
ish hours.
at
If
least
you were
can
playing
stand
consistently.
proud.
Like all the flashbacks, sometimes it just feels like a little bit
But-
bloated.
I think he was wrong.
Because that's one example, but like
Because
that happens a
everyone
lot.
is mourning you, Chief.
So it's just like we don't need that every single time. That's a lot.
Chief, I've made up my mind.
That's just a lot.
No matter how cruel it may be, I will expose the truth hidden in this city.
That's right, you will.
Hey, did you come up with this dish yourself? I've never had anything so tasty.
We've seen him before.
Thank
this
you.
guy.
Cooking is all I'm really good at, after all.
But,
Are you hungry? Can I make
Yeah, I
you
have, like,
something
no
at the
money.
agency?
Well, I guess I haven't eaten in a while.
What?
Is she gonna poison us?
This is gonna mix something dangerous
Is she gonna
into
end
your
up being
food.
bad too?
I suggest you stay far away.
All right. What should I make?
I swear to
How
God,
much
if we
cheer
get
you up?
poisoned and she's bad too. Oh. Let's see where we end up. Why is OBS dropping frames? Chill, OBS, chill. Hey, Vivia.
I'll go on ahead and make something in the kitchen.
She seems rather considerate. She's a nice
You're not
girl.
gonna mess me up, are you? Please don't mess me up.
Yeah.
I wish he'd be more considerate to me.
Okay, so this is gonna be a lot of us talking to everybody. Oh.
Yuma, does light shine into your world now that you've obtained the truth?
I don't know.
Yes, yes it does.
It's like you said. I feel as though the world's ended.
OBS needs to
I tried
relax.
so hard to
That's what it
find
needs
truth.
to do. It needs to relax.
Should I not have done that?
You should ask yourself that tomorrow. The you of tomorrow will have an answer for the you of today.
As usual, I'm not quite sure what you mean, Vivia.
Vivia's not gonna knock us out, is he? I thought we were friends now.
What's that?
It was hidden in the drawer of the chief's desk. It seems like a letter from Anonymous.
Oh?
Anonymous? You mean Yomi?
Of course, he didn't know Anonymous was Yomi.
What's it say?
This letter mentioned the truth behind his wife's death 4 years ago.
Oh, we need to read it.
The truth?
Read it.
It describes how Dr. Weska conspired to murder her. The facts were laid out, cold and calculated. I wonder, how did the chief feel when he read it? It's not hard to imagine him burning with a
Hi, King.
desire
Good
for
morning.
revenge against
Good
Dr.
morning.
Weska. By the
Bo,
way,
welcome on in.
this letter arrived right
How you
after I
doing?
was dispatched to Kana.
Listen.
In other words, the motive and
Clams.
means were both
Happy
in the chief's
anniversary.
hands.
So the letter.
Everyone tell Clamps
was the
happy
trigger.
anniversary.
In my ghost form, I've seen the chief staring at this letter in
You
secret
doing
many
alright? How you
times.
doing, Bo? How you doing?
Back then, I didn't know what he was reading. But I know the chief was thinking about it constantly.
We're here, we're
Perhaps the
streaming,
map
we're
of
gonna
the
try to
lab
get through
was
as much
sent
of this
together
today
with
as we
this
can.
letter.
If so,
But I
then
think
it was
there's gonna be a
total
lot of
setup.
yapping.
I'm sure
A
the
lot
chief
of, I feel like
deeply
there's a lot of
regretted
story and a lot of lore. Because there's
using
one
the
last chapter and we
Fortes
still haven't
as
figured out
part
the
of
whole
his crime.
homunculi thing.
Or maybe that's just the truth.
So I feel like this is
seek.
gonna be like massive lore
Maybe
drop.
it's nothing more than wishful
But how y'all
thinking.
doing? How you doing, Bo? How you doing,
You
Clam?
might be right.
King's
I
behind
think
me,
the
so I know he's
chief
still
wavered
sleepy.
back and forth the whole
If
time.
I ask him how he's doing, he's gonna say, I'm just waking
Yeah.
up.
I agree.
Ah, shit. Clamp's going to
Some
Micro
people think
Center.
Vivia is cold-hearted, but I think he cared deeply
It's
for the
upgrade
chief.
time.
He really did admire him.
Well, I think he's
Okay,
terrible
it's okay
at
to be
showing
sleepy.
it. He needs
I
to
am
work
right
on
there
his
with you
facial
all.
expressions at the very least.
By the way,
That's
Yuma,
what the workers are there for, though,
Yomi
Clamps.
definitely was the mastermind who worked in
Just
the
bring,
shadows
like,
to put this together.
information on your PC and then see
With
what they
that
say.
aside, there's one more person I'm curious about.
Why don't you trust
You
them?
mean Makoto Kagutsuchi? I know. Do you think it was a coincidence he brought me to the lab today?
I don't think it's a coincidence that the CEO
Or-
brought you there. I think he knows something.
Oh, the phone.
It's a call from the WDO.
Yeah, why
we
we
should
just
go
standing
back
in the
inside.
rain? I don't know. I've never gotten that, like, impression from them trying to upsell. Like, when I went and got my tablet, they answered my questions pretty straightforward. Same with the Bluetooth keyboard. When I got my power supply, they were pretty straightforward. Like, they asked what I was really trying to do, and we figured it out.
I know about Yako Furio. Who could have suspected that a proud detective of the WDO would commit murder?
Did we tell everybody this already?
He doesn't know anything.
If only the World Detective Organization had sent
Did we tell
support
them all
to
this?
Kanai word sooner.
Alright, I guess we did, because it's not a surprise to them.
Stop it. There's no point in saying that now.
I can hear you. Enough idle talk. Focus. The only thing a detective must do is solve cases.
That's what I'm doing, bro.
Concentrate on solving mysteries. Emotions will only shackle you as a detective.
I don't like this guy. Can I beat him up?
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. I know you're suffering from the loss of your chief, but the investigation must continue. Until Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is revealed, the great global mystery will never be solved. These are heavy responsibilities.
This afternoon.
It demands your complete attention.
In that case,
I don't know
please
exactly
tell
what
us,
time, but
what
this
is
afternoon.
the great global mystery? Many master detectives have already been killed. Keeping us in
Like
the dark
late
could lead to
afternoon.
more deaths. Like what happened to our chief.
When they zoomed out, I thought the girl with the braid.
Very well. The great
Oh,
global
no.
mystery is
Clamps, what do you mean?
a mass kidnapping case.
Why can't you stream anymore?
Kidnapping?
Who yelled at you?
Yes, countless people from around the world.
Are you telling me
have
that
been
I walked
kidnapped
away
taken
and
to
suddenly
Kanai
they yelled
Ward.
at you?
We are searching for the heinous
Because they
criminal
both have gray hair.
responsible.
Oh, that's fair. I didn't yell at you.
Heinous criminal.
I think you were
Lots of
great at video
people
games,
have been
Clamps. And it
taken
doesn't
to
matter about being good at video
Kanai Ward?
games.
But
It just matters about having a good
many people
time.
in this city.
Well,
I'm bad at video games.
I have an idea.
I'm very bad at video games.
Seriously?
Alara seems to know
Is number
something.
one
You'd better go have
number
a chat, Master.
one voice actor raincoat? Okay, that's what I thought. The guy on the TV screen. The guy on the TV screen is your boy Pro ZD. I know Clamps likes his videos. Yeah, I miss it though. It took me an hour and a half to get past a boss. That's not bad. Listen, some bosses are a pain in the ass. Yeah, the guy on the screen is voiced by Pro ZD. I feel like he voices in a lot of games that I
They
end
could
up
gather
liking.
all the kidnapped people there.
You're right.
I think he's
that
at
would be the
PAX,
perfect
too.
place to hide them.
I was planning on discussing it later, but there
Let's
is
see if he
some new
speaks again so we
information
can hear
about
it.
that place. It appears
See,
that
for
the
our boss
restricted
fight,
area
it's
does
fine,
in
Clamps.
fact have a corpse disposal facility.
Are you saying you miss streaming?
However,
And you don't have to
there
do
are
it
lots of
consistently. You can
rumors
do
about
whenever
the
you want.
restricted area. For example,
Stream when you feel like
they
streaming.
even say
Don't
it's a
stream
corpse
when you don't
disposal
feel like
facility
streaming.
where bodies from Kanai Ward are dumped off.
Mix it up, you know?
What? That rumor was true?
In Kanai Ward, corpses
I
rot
guess the
easily
rumor's
due
true.
to the humidity from the rain, so they are quick to retrieve bodies. The corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal. But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO.
Okay, so are we finally getting to the
On top
homunculi
of
thing?
that, they are only involved in transportation. They aren't
Self-care is
aware
best
of
care.
what
Thank you.
happens
I have my water
afterwards.
here.
How the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
All of this secrecy around the burials.
Stretch.
It's suspiciously cautious.
The
Thank you for
CEO
that,
is that Makoto guy, right? Does he have something to do with the corpse burials?
Making me
But
yawn.
How is the global kidnapping case
I haven't had
related to a
any
corpse
caffeine yet, that's
disposal
why.
facility?
I know.
I'll get
They
some
are
soda
forcing
later.
the kidnapped people to bury the bodies.
I doubt it. Why bother kidnapping just for that?
Anyway, there's definitely something happening in the city.
Well, yeah, of
Something
course there's something
sinister.
sinister.
We just don't know what
We
it
couldn't
is.
have a normal city, could we?
While we're at it, perhaps I should share the
Hi,
information
Buster.
I've obtained
How
as
you
well.
doing?
Huh? You
How's
got
it
something
going?
too?
10 stream
That anemic
streak.
vampire
Let's
knows
go.
Something. I sure wish we'd gotten the whole story right away. Let's go find out
So
what
you
that
know
anemic
something.
vampire has to say.
Look at this guy on the screen. Look at him. Why are you just staring? Peepzoid, Peepzoid.
I see.
But
Is that what I meant to do? Alright, Vivia, what do you know?
I don't know if it has anything to do with what's going on here.
What do you
But
know?
while I was using
I am
spectral
finally
projection
posting
to
this
search for
entire
the secret
playthrough
lab,
on
I kept hearing about a
YouTube.
strange
All the VODs.
rumor in
All the VODs are
town.
going.
There's a
So
taboo
get ready to
among
start checking those out
Kanai
if you
Ward's
missed anything.
residents. Something they must never discuss in front of outsiders.
Taboo.
Was that about much yesterday? Having chili.
Probably the only
Yeah.
one who could have learned that.
We are
doubt
back to
anyone would
solving the
mention it in front
murders.
of detectives.
We are on it.
So what was it about?
It is not cozy.
The blank.
The last
weak
murderer
mystery.
was our chief.
The blank.
So that
weak
was
mystery.
that was a vibe. That was a vibe.
Unfortunately, all I know is its name.
Now we're
and that it's taboo to mention
figuring out what
it
the
in
fuck is
Kanai
happening.
Ward.
Oh, this is
Huh?
technically still
That's
the
it?
end of the chapter where the
I
chief
don't get
died.
it.
So it's just like a lot of
It does sound
story and lore,
ominous.
and I think we're finally getting back to the whole
Maybe it
homunculi
has
thing.
something to do with the mass kidnapping.
And now we're
the
finding out that there's
restricted
these
area.
mass kidnappings, so
But all we have to
yeah,
go
definitely
on
not
is
cozy.
the term.
Not cozy for sure.
Blank weak mystery.
How is your
is taboo in Kanai Ward.
Baldur's Gate with
I wonder if Karun has
Soup
heard about it.
on Friday?
I should ask her after this meeting with number 1.
She's an
You're in-
informant who may
you
be
were in Act
hiding
3 already, right?
information. If that's true, we'll have to torture the info out of her.
This part specifically is cozy.
The
We're talking about
great
torturing
global
information out of
mystery
someone. I don't know if
in
that's
the
cozy.
restricted area.
I don't know if that's
The blank
cozy,
weak
Yada.
mystery. And a heinous criminal pursued
Heinous
by the
criminal.
WDO. After coming this far, we're still discovering more mysteries. How are
We
they
have
all
heard worse.
connected?
That's true, we've
What
heard
is
worse.
going on in Kanai Ward?
Detectives, listen closely.
ProZD's
If
talking
this
to
case
us.
is
Let's listen.
ignored, then more people shall end up becoming the victims of this criminal. The only ones who can stop it, the only
can hear
ones
it.
are us detectives. The World Detective Organization will never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed,
So happy
understand?
for this guy? Or you mean you're
We
happy
are
that
aiming,
he's
as
having like
always,
a great
for
career?
a perfect solution. And as long as I'm involved in this investigation, I will be the one to guide us toward finding that perfect solution. Our moment of truth is finally at hand. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mystery.
What? What's going on?
What was that flash?
Number 1, I heard an explosion.
I think
What's
his
that? Another
so much
branch.
for his brake clamps.
A newsflash. All right,
think-
give me the video feed.
I think he just exploded.
We bring you breaking news. The WDO headquarters has been struck by
Yada,
a
I think we
terrorist
got out of
bombing.
cozy.
Here's live footage from the scene. You can see the fierce fire consuming it. For those of you just tuning in,
Terror attack?
We're no
Hold on.
longer in cozy
The World
territory.
Detective Organization? No way. Impossible.
What a way to go.
What is
It is really cool to go from like,
What
I
is
just made
happening?
voice videos
Master,
to now
This is...
I'm a real voice actor. I would love to be a voice actress. I knew that shit was suspicious.
This...
I knew that GIF was suspicious.
Must rewind.
No, it's gas. Everyone, hold your breath.
I wanna die someday.
I knew that shit was suspicious.
Hey, Master!
See, we should have never taken that gift. We should have never taken that gift. I thought that's what you were doing on Friday, Buster, because I had Soup open and I saw you all talking about like the signs under things that are like invisible. So I thought you were doing those quests. Yada, a 10 isn't awful, you know? It's not awful. So my stamina was shit. It's always my stamina that's the problem. Always my stamina. Alright, that's officially the end of chapter 4. chapter 5. Because I usually have the fake eye, I never realized the signs under the weave buttons are invisible. It was such a I heard you talking about that. I was like, oh, that's so funny. So what I tried not to read too much, but I think somebody said 6, but I think they were including the prologue. Let me see if I can find how many chapters this actually has. I think this is the last chapter. Which means it'll probably be long as hell.
Something's there! Run!
So chapter 5's technically the last one. Especially since we don't have DLC.
What was that?
Kara's taking the fake eye. Do you? Do you though, Yada? What if it helps?
But it doesn't look good!
What if it helps?
Oh man, this place is giving me the creeps!
Well, let's just look around and figure out where we are for now.
Yeah, the first chapter, or chapter 0, is the prologue, but it's honestly just as long as the other chapters.
No, wait. This is...
I think we get further. Okay. Oh, you know what I should do? Hold on. Abilities. Because I can unlock. Yes. Increase our stamina. No. I feel like I might be able to unlock everything. I do really like the game. That is like not even a question. I do really like it. 2 more SP. Oh, it's at the bottom. I was reading it way wrong. Okay, I mean, I could probably unlock all of those. Not that I think I need all those. Why? This is not the back rooms. The back rooms, I wish I could play that game. It just makes me kind of sick. Now let's look for someplace else. Wait, I want to get that thing.
Kurumi!
Oh, no. Kurumi. We drag Kurumi into this.
She's dead!
Can't let her get hurt. She don't tell me she's dead. Okay, good.
Kurumi, wake up! Kurumi!
She knocked out though.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yuma?
Where the hell are we?
I don't know. I just woke up too.
Shinigami just doesn't like her. Shinigami doesn't really like any woman that we might have any remote, like, niceness towards.
What is this place?
Where are we?
I've never seen anywhere so... creepy.
You don't know where we are either?
It's raining, so it's probably somewhere in Kanai Ward. But I don't recognize anything here.
Yeah, where the fuck?
Who knew there was a place like this in Kanai
Yeah, Shinigami's cute in this form, and then
There are some
then
rundown
she's
shacks
like this
over
hot
there.
babe in the other form.
Looks like a rural village.
And she's like,
Yuma,
yes, please stick your whole
do you
arm down
remember
my
how you
throat.
were
And it's
brought
like, what
here?
the hell? Girl.
Let me think.
Like, what we doing
suddenly
here?
came out of my pocket, and I fell unconscious.
It must have been a powerful sedative. You were instantly KO'd.
Everybody was instantly
I got
KO'd.
knocked out too.
And I remember
That's right, because
seeing
she
on
gets
the
knocked
news
out,
before I
like, if
passed
we go
out,
down.
The WDO building was bombed by
She gave us the
terrorists.
cake last time. She gave us cake last time, Yada. We can't complain.
Could this be related to the explosion? Who could have
Who
done
could have
this?
done this? Oh no!
The criminal being pursued by the World Detective Organization? What's going on?
We did
This
not
is
get the God
totally
Shinigami
bizarre.
last chapter, though.
And where is everyone else from the detective
I think because
agency?
he knew he was gonna get caught.
If they were taken away like we were,
Because we
then
didn't
they
have that
should
last
be
chapter.
nearby. We should search around here for now.
Master, be careful. I'm
worried about that weird shadow from earlier.
I'm worried too. I've been worried.
Right. What was that thing?
You should have been worried the moment you woke up in this weird ass spot. And then I was gone. Adult things suck. I get that. Go do the adult things. It's okay. We will miss you. We'll miss you. Go do what you gotta do, though. Adulting is rough.
It's so creepy here. It's like the afterlife.
You have
It do
no
be like the
idea what
afterlife. It
afterlife
do.
is like, kiddo. Want me to show you the real thing?
Oh my goodness.
Come on, let's go.
Let it go, Shinigami. Let it go. Wait, okay, so... I wanted to grab this. There we go. It's Yasuhiko. That gives me points.
So?
I feel like I missed so many of those blue things somewhere. I don't know where, but I definitely feel like I missed them.
It's so scary.
Is this like the outskirts of Kanai Ward where it's not all like
there.
pretty and shit?
What are they doing?
If they live around here,
What
they
are they
might
doing?
know something.
Wait, you're going to talk to them?
But we have to find out where we are.
You sure about that?
Are these the homunculi?
Master, is this really a...
Hello?
Hi. Thanks, Gary. Have a great day. You enjoy yourself. Oh! Oh, goddamn. Did I just step into Resident Evil? I don't have a gun. I need a gun.
Did that person try to bite you?
Zombie.
Was that a zombie?
Yep. Yep.
Zombie?
Yep.
It attacked us on sight. It didn't even try to talk. Master, we gotta get out of here.
I screwed up the Volo trying to avoid long rests. You didn't get the fake eye? Oh
Master,
no!
hurry up and run.
Oh shit, these are all gonna be zombies. Why are there so many zombies here?
Where should I run to?
You don't have the owlbear either. Oh my god, you're just gonna have to start this all over again.
I think we can get in that building.
You're gonna have to do a whole
Let's
nother
hide there
run.
for now.
Yeah.
Does Soup have a run on her own too? Where, you know, can do things the right way? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Everybody plays it different.
There was
Everybody plays it
definitely
different. It's
something wrong
fine.
with those people. And it wasn't just one or two, but a whole mob.
Yeah, there's a lot of zombies here.
Once, you'll be torn to
Gonna
shreds,
tell her how to get it
Master.
the right way.
We need
Why were you
something to
avoiding
defend
long rest? I
ourselves.
feel like the long
Let's
rest
look for
also
something we
triggers
can
so many
use as
story
weapons.
things. Oh my god, we're gonna need weapons. Gonna need weapons. Is there weapon cache here? No. Okay. Give me a weapon. Give me a gun.
This place.
There's an
I
office
get
of
it.
some kind.
Maybe there's a pistol lying around.
I would love a gun. I would love a gun.
An envelope? There's a letter inside.
Fair.
Evacuation order.
Well, I guess next time
Yesterday,
Soup's gonna have to do
toxic
the
gas
right
was
things.
discovered to be leaking from the nearby mines. This area has been purchased by Amaterasu Corporation and has been designated as off-limits.
Oh. Interesting.
All residents are hereby requested to evacuate the area immediately.
Chase Ethel
An
out too early.
evacuation order
Damn.
from Amaterasu Corp.
I see. I think I know where we are.
So where the fuck are we,
Yeah.
Kurumi?
This is the restricted area.
Oh boy.
Supposedly, It was a tiny village that was abandoned due to a toxic gas leak from a nearby
Before
mine.
meeting her with the brothers.
Ever since then, the whole area
That's
has
fair.
been restricted.
So this is where you were talking
Ethel
about.
is a vibe. Ethel is a vibe.
Isn't this where the corpse processing facility is supposed to be?
So are they making them
Horror
zombies?
story by the minute! Spooky, spooky, spooky!
I'm very confused.
Oh, yeah, that rumor. I need to confirm it with Kurumi.
So just talk to Kurumi. Why I gotta click to talk to her?
Kurumi, there's something I need to ask you.
Tell me everything, Kurumi.
What is it?
Lara was investigating the restricted area and mentioned something.
Is this true?
In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain.
See,
so
like,
they are quick to
we don't
retrieve
need to
bodies.
replay the whole thing. He could have just
The
recapped
corpses
it.
are then loaded onto trucks and transported
Could've
to the
just
restricted
recapped it.
area for disposal. But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO. On top of that, they are only involved in transportation. They
We didn't
aren't
need this
aware
whole
of what
piece.
happens afterwards. How the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
Really? So the rumors about it being a corpse processing facility were true?
I thought you'd know.
Damn,
No,
Shono.
I don't. But why
We
a
needed the
corpse
deets.
processing facility?
Maybe Amaterasu is secretly disposing bodies used for human
I
experimentation.
thought she knew things.
If that's the case, what if bodies coming back to life was an unexpected side effect of the experiment?
Oh.
Would that mean they really are zombies?
Great.
But
So now
that
this game has
can't be.
zombies.
A corpse can't come back to life.
Aren't zombies supposed to be dead?
Huh?
But they didn't really seem alive either.
So something just messed up with their
What are
brains?
they?
What is happening?
If the story of the toxic gas from the mines is true, these could be the residents suffering from it.
What is happening in this game?
Anyway, we'll make some of that info a solution key just...
Oh, we're not even in the investigation. I mean, I'm guessing that has something to do with the experiments for the homunculi. That's my guess. Girl, get up. Oh, wait. Those are the girls that died in an earlier chapter.
But how? I thought they all died.
So are they putting the homunculi in these bodies?
Really zombies?
Is that the experiment?
Were all three of you turned into zombies?
I think we're in the wrong genre! Zombies don't show up in mystery titles!
Well, they could.
Zombies don't show up in mystery titles. Thank you. Thank you, Shinigami.
Kurumi, let's run.
Yeah.
She's done that a few times. Yeah.
Now they're firing arrows at us? Zombies can't use weapons!
Every once in a while, she'll say something that
Well,
it's like,
they could.
excuse me?
Hey, there's a letter on the arrow.
The 100-Line Academy does that a lot with one particular character.
Kurumi, let's hide. This way.
Let's take the note and run. Oh, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Okay, what's it say?
A letter on an arrow. Talk about old-fashioned.
Uh-huh.
What does it say?
Warning.
Other than me, who is
Homunculi
it?
are predisposed to eating human
Who is it? Why are we not
flesh
best friends?
in order to maintain the artificial organic synthesis
Why are we
in
not
their
best friends?
cells. Currently, there are no alternate sources of nutrition, and they grow sick if they do not consume human flesh.
So,
Particularly malnourished specimens will attack any
thank you,
human on
Yada.
sight.
I'll do another hydrate.
So please do your best to be careful. From the Amaterasu Homunculus Research
Okay,
Department.
so we are back on the homunculus thing.
Homunculi?
Attack humans?
They eat human flesh. Wait, so those zombies
Oh, like
around
an
here.
actual, okay.
Those were homunculi?
Well, tell them that someone you know online thinks they have wonderful taste.
Then, Yoshiko and the others back there were just homunculi too?
Okay,
They
so...
looked so real.
So they're taking...
Exactly
I'm
are
guessing
they?
they're taking the corpses of people and putting the homunculi in them as part of the experiment. That's my
At least know
guess.
they're dangerous. We should get out of here, Master.
Let's go.
Which is
Kurumi.
why they want
We
the
need
fresh
to leave this
corpses
village
right away.
now. I don't even want to imagine what'll happen if they catch us.
Yeah, we gotta get the fuck out. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I still have a lot of 100 Line Academy to play.
We can get out this way.
I mean, I thought about streaming some of it, but I'm kind of enjoying having it on my own and just like playing it whenever. And then I thought about different routes, like on stream versus off stream, but I'm like, nah, I think this is just gonna be for me.
That one.
It is currently my for me
Than the
game.
rest.
Why is
Maybe
he
we can
so
talk to
calm?
him.
What? This is a bad idea.
Was he successful somehow? Let's see.
Stop already.
Father?
Maybe this one worked?
Do you remember me?
He has the bleeding around his eyes, though. Oh, great.
See? What did I tell you?
Great, great, great. Oh, shit. They all gonna come after me. No! Oh my god, this is like a worse nightmare. Everyone that I've killed is now after me.
These people are supposed to be dead. What is a homunculus anyway?
Oh no. Oh, let go of me. Had to hit it a few times? Alright, alright. The one tough thing about streaming 100 Line at this point is that it would literally be like coming into like midway through the story. I did stream the demo. I did replay the whole beginning when I started again because I was like, fuck it, we doing it. Also because I got it on Switch.
Village?
That's right.
I got it on Switch instead of
is the
PC,
restricted area.
so I could carry it around so I wouldn't be stuck
But
to my computer
I
to
think
play
we can
it.
climb over it. I'll go first, Kurumi. You follow after.
Wait, the fence might be.
An electric fence?
I knew something was odd.
Yeah, because I did
You
the
would've
demo
been
span the
roasted if
first
you
7
touched
days
it.
of the game.
Ugh.
Well, I'm glad we didn't
How are we going
touch
to get
it.
out of here now?
Glad I didn't touch that fence.
Let's search for an opening in the fence.
Oh, Yuma,
There's so many more characters since then. The thing is too, there's also
Sound
like
must have
different
drawn them here.
routes in the game. So like the different routes are the thing that like maybe could be streamed, but I also don't know how long the routes would be.
Oh no, they noticed us.
Uh-oh.
we have to run.
They did in fact notice us. It was shocking, yeah. Oh my god, they found us again.
Over here too.
Didn't we leave you in the building?
What are you gonna do, Master? You're cornered.
Why do I feel like we're taking a tumble?
No.
Oh. We are taking a tumble. That was rough.
Master! You passed out again? This is getting old. Wake up.
What if I'm dead? What if he died? Imagine at this point he died and you had to play the rest as, like, the girl. It'd be hysterical.
Hey, Yuma. What's that?
What's what? The fuck is that? How am I supposed to know?
Such an ominous
I've been in
building.
this whole city for like 2 weeks.
I can hear something inside.
We going? We going?
It's so massive. Just what is going on in there?
Well, we're not gonna find any answers out here. Let's go in.
Temporary toilets. But it looks permanent. Lighting.
No.
If they're switched on right now, someone's watching the area.
Looks like we can get in here.
How would I rate this city vacation? Considering people keep dying and I keep reaping souls, I don't know that I would rate it pretty high. I don't know that we could rate it too high. Real talk, you know? Karumi's duffel bag. Why do I need to know about her duffel bag?
Hello?
Looks like some kind of factory.
It's
This
dark
is some
and
kind of
creepy.
factory.
But no one's supposed to be in the restricted area.
What kind of factory is this anyway?
I don't know.
Huh? Blood?
She smells blood.
Maybe
Great.
there's something here that's related to
Great,
the
great, great,
restricted
great, great.
area. This could be dangerous, but we should look inside.
Right. We won't be safe no matter where we go anyway.
We not safe.
This factory feels so creepy. If you spot any red or green herbs, be sure to pick it up.
She just said if you spot any red or green herbs. Did I really just step into Resident Evil? I thought my Resident Evil days were done. We really making Resident Evil jokes now?
Say,
Be careful.
What are they building in this
I
factory?
swear to God, if I actually
it's
find
too dark
herbs.
to tell.
Leon! Literally with this game right now. How you doing, Kat?
They're over here too.
I was like, there's zombies. I walked into Resident Evil. Now she's talking about the red and green herbs. Like, you need to calm down.
Someone.
Maybe,
I hope they didn't
but
eat anybody.
who? A conveyor belt.
It looks like they're making something.
What are they making?
What's on top of it? Let's go in a bit further and find out.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go in where there's zombies and shit, and we have no weapons.
Yuma?
Master.
Nothing.
I have no
It's just-
weapons. I have no way to heal.
I got a
I have
feeling
nothing.
we shouldn't go any further.
Why? We might find out the secret of the
I have
restricted
nothing,
area.
and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, let's go.
I know, but
Well,
What's the matter?
How about
What's the matter?
you wait right here? I'll go and look.
Hey, Kurumi!
Oh, she gonna die, ain't
Master,
she?
don't tell me you're scared after coming this far.
We can't let her go by
Scared?
herself.
Of course I am. I just know.
You just know?
The truth awaits us up ahead.
You
in
just
the
know?
guise of a monster. Will I really be able to face it?
If you
Yes.
don't like it, you can always run away.
You can always just run away.
No. I'll go. Shinigami, are you prepared to go with me?
Don't need to ask twice.
She's
I'm
always there.
always
She
with
can't.
you,
She has
Master.
nowhere to go. She has nowhere to go. What the fuck you mean? Are you ready? Oh, this chapter we're on our own then. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Kurumi.
What if we were
Yuma,
made?
Look. I thought they'd be making something horrible.
So what are they
But
making?
It's just meat buns. They look nice and fresh.
Huh? Meat buns?
But what sort of meat is in
But
those buns?
why here, in the restricted area?
Is that human meat?
Welcome to the Kanai Ward Special Food Facility Tour.
What?
What the? Is this some sort of tour guide?
They
This
making
factory
special meat, aren't
operates
they?
24 hours a day to provide safe and secure food to the people of Kanai Ward.
Uh-huh.
This is where they make the meat buns we always eat?
All factory manufacturing is fully automatic, so there's no staff on hand.
So there aren't any workers around?
Wait.
Up ahead, we shall demonstrate
Are we
how
all
the specialty
homunculi?
food is produced.
I wonder if our presence here automatically triggered it to go off.
I'm not
What
sure.
what if the
Feels
meat
like it was
buns
talking to us.
That
are human
announcement sounds
flesh?
like a trap to me.
And we're all homunculi in this
Turn
Kanai
back now.
ward.
I've made up my mind.
Oh?
And that's why
You're
people are
acting
so
more like a
obsessed with the meat
detective
buns.
now.
And then the
You
ones
must
that
have one
die
hell of a mentor.
end up becoming like zombies because they weren't real
Come,
humans.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah. I'm not so scared
I
as
don't know,
long as
man.
I'm
I
with
don't
you.
know. Spork! How you doing, Spork? I'm so suspicious of everything now. I'm so suspicious. There's something creepy. There's something creepy about all
Let's
this.
go.
Why do you hate fun?
Look at this zombie.
What kind of machine is this?
This is...
Have a day off having
For
pizza.
now.
Hell yeah. I did have those curly whirly squirrelies. They were good. They were really good. The caramel, the chocolate, very, very nice. Very nice combo.
It's called a special food facility, but they're just making meat buns?
I don't think they're
Maybe
just
they're
making
using specially
regular ass meat
chosen
buns.
meat. Like there's a flavor unique to this factory.
Oh, there's a lot of them here too.
There's an Amapal.
Note that there are no staff in this factory, but there are many hungry individuals.
Did they kill
wandering about.
Tetsuhiko? Isn't that his clothes?
Please be mindful, as they are partial to fresh food.
Ain't those his clothes?
Fresh food? It's talking about us!
See? I told you it was a trap! How are you gonna get out of this? We can't go to the mystery labyrinth without a case to solve!
How do we get away from these zombies?
They're attracted to noise, right?
I know! Sound!
I'll say, because they were attracted to the
The
noise.
zapping sound from the electric fence drew their attention. So some sort of loud sound may distract them.
I don't know how we get in a loud sound.
It's worth a shot! Hey,
Got anything to
Master,
throw?
Don't you think that Amapal over there might do the trick?
Does that Amapal have meat buns? Oh, it plays music. It is real convenient, right?
Good, it's working. The sound is distracting them.
Yuma, look! That spot where the zombies were gathered!
Look at those
What
clothes.
are they all flocking to?
Maybe.
Ew, there are bones everywhere.
I'm pretty sure that's
Teach them not to
Tetsuhiko.
leave their scraps behind.
These clothes belong to Tetsuhiko.
Huh? Yasuhiko?
Uh-huh.
The shorty detective got eaten?
Oh, it can't be.
Please be mindful of sudden accidents while on the factory
Okay,
tour.
so that's one detective dead. Oh no.
If you are electrocuted,
Are they
fall
all
from a
gonna
great
die?
height, or are mistaken as food and eaten, you will join your friend in front of you. So please practice caution.
Friend? Then
Detective Pikachu is dead. Detective Pikachu is dead.
I don't believe it. I refuse to.
Yuma.
Oh shit.
Kurumi,
I didn't love him, but I didn't
also
want him to
say
die.
in front of you?
Oh,
We're being watched.
that means
We're being watched?
Oh, we being watched.
Who's there? Where are you?
Why are we making so much noise? These things are attracted
Getting
to noise. Shut the
emotional,
fuck
are
up.
we? As a detective, you should know better than that. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
I can't believe they killed him.
I don't want to hear that
Chihuahua.
from you.
How you
Are
doing?
you sure you wish to make so much noise? They'll
Yo,
start
when did
coming
I
after
when
you
did I
again.
get thrown into Resident Evil?
Did you read the warning I presented to you prior to this?
Came here specifically for
They
this
only
moment
see
to
you
see
as
dead
food.
Detective Pikachu.
If you wish to move on, you should proceed
Ugh.
with caution.
The chief dying was a little rough, but
Now,
you know,
please enjoy the
he waited
remainder
4
of the
years to
tour.
do this.
warning.
The letter on the
person
arrow.
behind that voice has been watching us the whole time. We didn't
Is
come
this
to
the
this building
CEO
by
just playing with
accident.
us?
Whoever is talking to us brought us here.
But
Yeah,
why?
they did. They brought us into a killing
Master,
game.
Huh? This is
Another note.
Tetsuhiko's handwriting.
Really?
What'd he say? What'd he say? What'd he say?
Sure?
Did he say, I'm sorry that this was one Pokemon
The
that you can't
handwriting
catch?
matches the note he wrote me when I did some shopping. I'm sure he wrote it.
Okay, so what'd he say? What'd he say? How you doing, though,
This
Chihuahua?
corpse really is.
It is him.
Kanai Ward's history. Kanai Ward was just another remote city in the country. Its development began once Amaterasu headquartered there. 10 years ago, Amaterasu
everything here is
Corporation started their research on homunculi. Top secret research kept
Took my
from
ass off, I
society,
couldn't miss
which
this.
Amaterasu loves for sure.
This game is a vibe.
And their
It's a
client
vibe for
is
sure.
UG, who spent a ton of money to keep the research
He was too
secure.
close to evolving to a Raichu. We couldn't let
Did
that
he
happen.
start rhyming? Is this a joke?
It sounds like
Elvis!
something he'd write, but the content
Elvis.
itself is serious.
They killed Detective Pikachu.
Hey, what does it say?
We entered
Looks
into
like Amaterasu's
Danganronpa
homunculus
Resident Evil.
research was funded by the unified government.
There are zombies.
The UG paid Amaterasu Corp
And
to
now-
research homunculi?
Detective Pikachu is dead.
Explains why they haven't
I'm a little
interfered with
concerned about the
Kanai
rest of
Ward's
the
isolation.
detectives.
I'm sure they wouldn't want anyone to know they requested such
I'm a little
shady
concerned.
research.
So Amaterasu had dirt on the UG.
Which
Well,
is
if
why
the
they couldn't
unified
say
government is
anything.
involved, this is becoming a conspiracy on a global
This is a
scale.
global conspiracy now.
When did Tetsuhiko find out about this?
Seems like there's more to it.
Gotta
Why
read
don't
the
you read the
rest.
rest?
The only thing known about homunculus research is that human beings are created from human cells. DNA is extracted from a human that will serve as a base, which is then used to cultivate human cells. Unlike clones, they don't need to be grown from fetuses, and genetic data from the time of
Okay.
collection is replicated. It's an artificial human whose age, sex, and appearance have been perfectly
Hi,
copied.
Meeps.
Human cells from DNA.
What if
copied
everybody in Kanai Ward
artificial
is a
humans?
homunculus?
Master, did your brain melt from how
I was gonna say, why are you
complicated this is?
crying? Vivia's not
Don't worry, I'll
found
make
dead
you a
yet.
solution key.
Damn.
Tetsuhiko must have left this report behind. I'm sure he's with everyone else somewhere.
That's a corpse, bro.
I agree.
That's a corpse.
I'd rather trust in everyone than believe what that voice says. So let's go find them.
Tetsuhiko is definitely alive. We have to go find everyone right away.
We're gonna go with he's definitely alive. Oh fuck.
They're beginning to gather again.
That's another corpse.
They'll notice if you get too loud.
That looks like Halara. That looks like Halara.
They all are drawn to the sound. And now that I gotta look at them, they're kinda cute.
Shut up, Shinigami.
Same as before, there's something on the floor where that crowd was. Those clothes. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, how tragic. Despite all my warnings, it seems another one of your friends was devoured.
This isn't looking good, Elpis.
No matter how strong they think they are, they're powerless against overwhelming
That's
numbers.
2 out of 4.
No, that can't be.
It's just a head pat. No S. And you gotta pick a person.
Master, look at this.
She left a note too. They all got pieces of the
There's
puzzle.
no mistake. This is Halara's handwriting.
Regarding the 2 research facilities, the
Oh?
unified government has heavily invested in Amaterasu Corporation.
At some point, I'll also figure out how to put head pats on my model.
However, it appears there was another research facility of the same scale, directly controlled by
I don't
the
have a
UG.
heat pat, but we can,
They had 2 research facilities compete
we
with one
could
another
get heat
in
pads,
an
I
attempt
guess.
to further promote development. Naturally, the 2 facilities became rivals.
2
Competition grew
facilities.
fierce.
Okay.
Soon, they were resorting to any means necessary. Amaterasu Corporation began conducting human experiments.
There
but
we
this
go.
did not lead to results.
It happened.
Meanwhile, the unified
happened.
government's research facility gathered DNA through
Got
extra-legal
'em.
methods. They extracted DNA from particularly superior specimens.
What do you mean my king knows from?
and
He
used
got
those
things
samples as
going
the
on,
core
Lars. He
for
got
cells.
things.
Halara also managed to dig up all this.
We could annoy him until he tells us how to do it.
facility
Yeah, I know. I don't know what he
Corp.
uses.
Things are getting even more
I don't know what he uses
hysterical
because
now.
he has a 2D model, so I don't know if he uses the same things.
Can you really solve this thing?
All right, see, I wasn't saying all that, King. I wasn't saying all that.
Is there something underneath the clothes?
It's a key card.
Yeah, I know you were. I was just like for things,
Have
for
you grown
reasons.
tired of the tour yet? Because I sure have. Regardless, you deserve respect.
I deserve respect.
You've lost your home, your friends, and I hear you've even lost your
Am I a
memories.
homunculus?
What drives you to keep going to such lengths? Justice? Friendship? Or
Am
do you
I a
just go whichever
homunculus?
way the wind blows?
Yeah, that's why we have to
know
travel
who I
up
am?
north later today.
What do you want?
I should be asking you the same.
Hence why I said
Why
this
do you
might
want
be
to solve
shorter.
mysteries?
Because I've asked myself that many times, but still can't find the answer. I don't know why I continue to solve mysteries.
93 is a nice old
I
age.
was able to save people by revealing the truth.
Exposing the truth
Dismiss my-
doesn't
Listen,
always
I
lead to
tried to
salvation.
bring him to your stream on Friday.
You
You
should
know.
know that better than anyone. You've
I tried
learned
to
it
bring him
full
there.
well.
It's true, I know. I suffered each step of the way.
We did kill a lot of people.
But then I thought to myself,
I don't want to see anyone suffer because the
did
truth
kill a lot of people.
wasn't exposed.
Yuma.
That's why I decided, no matter what the truth may be, I will expose it.
Well,
That
they
is
might be
my
zombies
wish for
now.
everyone who has fallen victim.
The
What I'm
elf
praying
athlete
for.
is now a zombie.
Prayer is the loneliest activity one can partake in. Even if your friends prayed, none of you would reach another. But please, carry on with your
There's a
solitary
flower.
struggle.
Okay. Who do we find next?
We're not alone. As long as our thoughts are one,
Who do we
we
find
can
next?
fight together. And
We can fight together.
There goes Flatty, taking the spotlight again.
I know I'm not alone. I was able to come this far thanks to everyone else. I'm sure
We're
the
somewhere.
truth that we seek lies ahead. It may be something terrible, but it's the root of everything in Kanai Ward.
We'll bring that truth to light.
Let's keep moving.
This
We'll
was
bring the
probably
truth to
stupid,
light
same, but Not
ourselves.
shocking, but still shitty. So you get it. You get it, Lars. You know how it is. Oh, here's the key card.
Actually, there is something that kinda caught my attention.
The fact that we keep getting all the
Why
things we
was that
need.
announcement so spiteful toward you, Master?
I don't know, but I'm
I'm starting to think we're the
There's
homunculus.
someone in there.
They seem
Why?
a bit different from the others.
Why would they hate me unless I'm like the
We can
perfect
keep going
homunculus that
as
was
long as we
created?
remain unseen. Let's leave it alone for now.
Oh, I forgot to mention, but they each have individual
concerned.
differences. Perhaps there are even some you could speak with.
Was that supposed to be some
Some I
sort of
can
hint?
speak with?
Forget it.
You
It's
guess I
probably
can
just
have
another
this?
trick.
You guess?
But
Damn,
what
Lars. How cruel.
Hey, Yuma!
How cruel.
Wait right here, Kurumi.
I accept.
That looks like... I knew it.
Oh, that was from
Zilch.
the prologue chapter.
You remember the Amaterasu Express on our way to Kanai Ward?
Damn.
Oh,
He's
that's the
here
first
too?
soul I reaped in the mystery labyrinth. Zilch, the master detective.
It was actually
But
a
he can
hitman
speak.
disguised as Zilch.
Why can he speak?
So this guy isn't gonna jump ya? Maybe he's not hungry.
Maybe he's not hungry, she says.
I was hired by Director Yomi.
He can talk!
Yeah, it's
To
very interesting that he can talk.
Kill anyone approaching Kanai Ward.
Why?
What's he mumbling about?
Why, though?
Do you remember me?
Oh.
I'm very
Director
certain.
Yomi.
Oh, is Director
No,
Yomi
I'm
gonna be
Yuma.
somewhere here?
We met on the
That'd be
Amaterasu
wild.
Express.
I was looking for you, Director Yomi. Where were you? At the lab again? You must love that place. Huh?
We can't communicate. He thinks I'm Yomi.
Why
Wait.
don't we take advantage of that and get
Are
some
we a
feedback?
homunculi of Yomi?
Oh,
How fucked
right.
up would that be? How messed up would
Tell
that
me
be?
about Yomi. I mean, tell
Oh.
me everything you know about me.
Director Yomi, you became director of the Peacekeepers about 5 years ago, I believe. Things were good back then. That masked freak wasn't in Kanai Ward yet. It was
Wait.
the ideal environment for my work.
For his work? What's his work?
That was when I worked as one of your closest advisors.
May the 4th be with you too, Tess. How you doing?
Certainly
How you doing?
takes me back.
Did he even answer anything? He's not making any sense.
Let's keep playing along for now. We might get some information. If you don't mind.
Oh, we're
can
definitely
you
a
tell me
fucking
what it was like
homunculus.
back then?
What'd you see, Tess?
Back then, you used Dr.
What'd you see?
Weska
Was it
to trade
Thunderbolts?
with
'Cause I know that's, like, the
outside
big movie this
military
weekend.
Organizations. Amaterasu's growing success was all thanks to your endeavors. You were on top.
I'm avoiding
of the
society today.
world.
Oh my goodness, Lars, why are you avoiding
If
society?
anyone
Don't avoid
dared raise
society.
accusations about you,
Don't do that.
they were shot on sight.
Oh shit.
Many hypocrites acting as if they were upstanding citizens were shot on sight. In fact, most of them died
Oh, that's
by
interesting,
my
Tess.
hands.
We're supposed to see it later today.
Funny.
Before
don't
we
you
before we
think?
head upstate. Also, why this will
Didn't
be a
Chief
shorter
Yako's wife
stream.
get killed for blowing the whistle on the lab's secret dealings?
Ah,
That's what
okay.
was going on.
So now we see how this is all tying together. Now we see how this is all tying together. Tell me about this place. What do you know?
Do you know anything about this restricted area?
I too hope for a less glitchy
Restricted
experience.
area.
That would be
Oh,
nice.
You mean the location of Dr. Weska's lab?
No.
I wonder
Dr.
why
Weska's
he's able
lab
to
is
speak.
located
What is so
underneath
special about
Amaterasu
him?
Corp.
Yes. Dr. Weska's lab. The new lab was made within the restricted area.
The new lab, he says.
I heard that Dr. Weska tried to rush the homunculus research in order to beat the rival lab. So they built a lab about 3 years ago.
Huh.
And started an experiment. I think it was called
Okay.
Project Homunculus. Was the experiment a success?
I don't know. I feel like you might be one of them.
Did it fail? I guess it doesn't matter.
Master,
Of course it matters.
Project Homunculus sounds important.
Can he talk any slower? I mean, he's basically a talking zombie, so that's
Dr.
impressive.
Weska's lab was around here somewhere.
It's
3
impressive that
years
he could be a
ago.
talking zombie.
Could this be about the
Because he died.
research?
And yet here he is.
Well, if he doesn't know if it succeeded or failed, then there's not much more we can ask him.
I'm impressed zombie. He needs to get good. Some of these zombies couldn't even talk to us.
Kanai Ward changed.
He's
Thanks
doing
to
his
that
best.
Masked freak. It's all
He's doing his best.
his fault.
He started talking again.
That bastard appeared.
You mean in Pokemon?
When was it? Yeah. Immediately after Project Homunculus. There was that event.
What event? What event?
Called the Blank
Oh, okay.
Week
Okay, so
Mystery.
this is where we're getting. This is where we're getting.
Blank Week Mystery?
The Blank Week Mystery. Unfortunately, all I know is its name, and that it's taboo to mention it in Kanai Ward.
You know about that case? What happened?
Kanai Ward changed. Thanks to that masked freak. It's all his fault. That bastard appeared.
A Blank Week Mystery. That's the one.
When was it?
The one.
He's going in circles.
It is humid in here.
So irritating.
Oh, yeah. Around the time of the Blank Week Mystery. Right after that, the masked freak.
You don't do it just for
appeared out
fun,
of
Raven?
nowhere. And
How you
he
doing, Raven?
became CEO
Glad I can hear all the sounds again
of
today.
Amaterasu.
It's me, Mario!
I heard that today.
It's so irritating. Right, Director Yomi? That freak ordered the homunculus research to be shut down. Who does he think he is?
What? Makoto shut it down?
Tell me more, Zilch.
Interesting. He doesn't have more to tell us, does he? I mean, how much more could he really tell us?
Director Yomi. I was looking for you. Director Yomi. Where were you?
Was he in love with us? My gosh.
Lab again. Oh, you must love that
The way he be
place.
talking. Did some JRPG? Do you mean you did some Expedition 33?
He's stuck on repeat. Guess he's glitching out.
He is glitching out.
Zilch!
Director Yomi, you became director of the Peacekeepers.
He's glitching.
About 5 years ago, I believe. Things were good back then.
It's no use. He's like a broken record. Well, based on what he said, Dr. Weska's lab was apparently somewhere near here 3 years ago.
What Star Wars are you watching later?
And something called Project Homunculus was carried out there.
What are you watching?
Then after that, the so-called Blank Week mystery occurred.
But the real question is what the Blank Week mystery even
Ghost of
is.
Yokai got a release date. When is it?
I haven't asked Karumi about it yet. It's supposedly taboo in Kanai Ward, but she may know.
I've only seen 2 clips of Final Fantasy France, and they're both hilarious. Is it the baguettes? The baguettes? Okay, so we got lots of October 2nd. Okay, so that's not too bad. You do have time. So you gonna finish it? The Blank Week mystery is something that we're learning about now. Literally, Halara mentioned it not even an hour ago before she died.
Karumi's gone? Where'd she go?
Where did she go?
Keep it down, will ya? They'll come for you again.
Don't tell me they got her.
If they had, she'd at
Seems like
least
now we're trying to
scream,
tie like
but I didn't
everything
hear anything.
together.
She probably wandered off somewhere. I wish she'd stop dragging us down.
Well, now we gotta find her.
Turned back without good reason.
I better hurry and catch
Sup,
up.
GK? How you doing?
Where the heck did Karumi go? We have to find her.
Where did she go?
Hey, is
Uh-oh.
that...
Aw, we're too late. I bet flat meat doesn't taste very good.
I have to do something.
I'm a little nervous about this, Elpis. Okay, it's not gonna let me out yet. Oh. I'm a little nervous. Who is this?
These clothes belong to Vivia. There's no sign of Karumi.
I'm sorry, Elpis.
Did the anemic vampire get whacked too? Well, he was half dead to begin with.
How
I'm
awful.
sorry.
Another one of your friends has been devoured.
I'm
Stop
sorry.
saying that.
Master, never mind that. Look!
It's a report. This is definitely Vivia's
I was like, there's so few clothes, it must be Vivia.
Regarding homunculus characteristics, homunculi do not
I need to start
die.
over and do what I'm doing.
Rather,
I downloaded Baguette Final
even
Fantasy.
if they die,
Oh
they
my
come
goodness.
back to life.
I'll eventually I will play that,
The
but that's gonna
unified
be a while.
government sought out and began
My backlog
research
just
for
keeps
military
growing.
applications of homunculi. Their desire was to create an immortal army.
An immortal army.
Homunculi look identical to humans. You cannot tell them apart from one another in everyday
I'm
life.
sorry, Elpis. I'm sorry.
They can become
We couldn't
injured
save
and
him.
ill. Some are handicapped, some are blind. But once they die, everything is repaired upon revival. Death acts as the switch for rebuilding their cells. It only takes one day.
Couldn't save him.
They are immortal and even have eternal youth. Their cells may grow, but they never deteriorate. They stop aging once their bodies stop growing. Those who have already stopped growing maintain that state. There are many unknowns regarding homunculus
My
memory.
backlog is endless. So much.
They seem to inherit those of their originals. The memories at the time of DNA extraction are
I'm
carried
afraid to play
over
in story mode.
and completely
I see nothing wrong with
reconstructed
story
in the
mode.
brain's memory field.
I see nothing wrong with that.
It keeps the original's memories?
None of them seem to have
Who will I
their
give my
memories,
smooches
though.
to? Oberon, in a totally
Zilch
different
did
game
remember the past.
that is much cozier and
Maybe
will not
that's
die.
The individual
Probably.
differences that was mentioned.
Anyway, there's more to the report.
Probably.
What does it say?
Maybe.
There's only one way to tell a homunculus and a human apart. Blood. Homunculi have special characteristics to their blood.
Their blood's characteristics. That's the
something
only
about the
way to
blood.
tell them apart.
Oof.
Huh?
Hey,
What's
wait!
that? Is there some way to save characters in this game? I don't think so. I don't think so.
No.
Did he have to? Well, a lot of them have died.
Follow it? It might be a trap.
That one, I think, definitely had to
I don't know
die.
why, but I think it's calling to me.
We'll see. So we have one more that could potentially be alive, but I'm gonna assume she's dead too.
It's gone. Where did it go?
He had to live. I'm sorry.
That figure, is that...
Now we're gonna run down.
A friend of yours?
There's
Master?
no escape from here.
Maybe.
Like, this is the worst place to
we gotta
run
track him
down.
huh?
Not here. Where did you go? Maybe this way?
Any green herbs around?
Yo, this bitch in the green herbs. We're not in Resident Evil, I think. And I know it's questionable at this point. You know, it's real questionable when I see a big hole like this.
Destroyed that giant shutter. It looked pretty sturdy. It would take a huge amount of force to make it look like
What is this? Some big ass Resident Evil monster is about to run out of this. RE7 baby gonna pop out. That's what it looks like. My gosh. Or RE8, whatever. Same difference. So it just has us running into the dark? Can't we find a flashlight or anything? My gosh. This is just such a bad idea. I'm saving in case there's like a whole bunch of quick time events or something. Greatest detective alive. Let me just go into this darkness. Holy shit. Can't Shinigami reverse deep throat one? Not in this form. Not in this form, sadly.
Stairs?
They
Looks
lead
like
underground.
They lead underground.
You're still
Just buy the game and stop before he dies. That is a good way to do it.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do
I have
it.
a feeling I need to talk to that person.
Who is that person? Oh, they
what's
changed
up
the camera
ahead.
angle on me too?
Master, you could be falling for a trap, you know.
They changed the angle on me.
But I have to go. There's no other evidence around.
Good point. Whether a zombie or death god pops out comes down to your luck, Master.
Great. Great. I mean, his luck has been pretty good. All things considered.
This corridor goes on forever. How much longer till we reach the end?
This is so suspicious.
And I
This
wonder
is
what
so
lies
not
ahead.
good. I can't even change the camera angle. He's supposed to be dead. So is this another homunculus that can speak to us? Because he's supposed to be dead.
Dr. Weska?
What are you doing?
doing here?
Hey, it's you.
It is me.
You.
Yes?
Hey, it's you.
Oh, so you just broken.
You.
He can talk, but he's also bugging out.
So you're
Dr.
broken.
Weska, please, tell me about the homunculi. You were researching homunculi, weren't you?
Homunculi.
Oh, and he drooling. He drooling.
How do you know about the biggest stain on my life?
That's not hot. That's not hot.
Oh, he spoke normally.
So can he answer
Probably
direct
reacting
questions?
to the word homunculi. He doesn't seem to have completely lost his memories. Doctor, what happened to the homunculus research?
Interesting.
Such
Interesting.
a terrible memory.
What happened? Tell me about this memory.
My homunculus research with
Big yikes, right, Hammy? Big yikes. That's what I'm saying.
Behind. Rumor had it the
it's a big yikes.
Research facility was on the doorstep.
I am
of a
Concernicus.
successful experiment. So in order to catch
My game
up,
turned into Resident
a
Evil.
homunculus test site up ahead was constructed.
There's a homunculus test site up ahead. Is that the
Is this
real
whole
secret
area
lab?
the test site?
I was
That's what it
getting
feels like.
impatient. I used every method imaginable to complete the research first. Do you dare criticize my methods?
Yes? I think I do?
I thought so. Sacrifices are necessary during experimentation.
I still feel like we
I
might be a
needed
homunculi that
our
was like
experiment to
the best
complete a
experiment.
homunculus first. To silence that
Or we may have been one from the unified government and not here.
to conduct the experiment in utmost secrecy.
And we were supposed to
Purchased
stop
the
them so that only the
entire
unified government could do it.
surrounding village and made it
Yes, the ultimate
a
homunculus.
restricted area. And so,
So this whole
3
town
years ago,
is an experimental
the
town.
fateful Project Homunculus
But what about Kanai Ward?
began.
What happened in that experiment?
Tell me everything you know.
Well,
Tell me everything.
of course.
We did have to delay the hear me outs. King and I will find a time for those.
What happened to my experiment? It's been a week since it began.
A week?
Tell me now. What happened during the blank week?
What?
He thinks it's only been a week?
Tell me. Tell.
Well, could you imagine if it was like a town just full of homunculi? He's glitching again.
Tell.
It do be the blank week mystery. You've heard of Golden Week where everyone goes on vacations and enjoys their time, but how about the blank week?
Maybe he just needs a good smack.
Yeah, let me just smack
Blank
him.
Week was mentioned
Let me just
again.
smack him.
Maybe it has something to do with the experiments that took place here.
Okay.
Whatever it is, we should keep moving.
Right.
We should keep moving. Let's see it for ourselves.
First, let's
We still
summarize
haven't
all we've
found
learned about the homunculi.
Fubuki.
Sure, I'm all.
10 years ago, the unified government requested that Amaterasu
Okay, I'm gonna
Corporation conduct
speed up some
homunculus
of this
research.
because we just
3
are
years
exploring
ago,
all this.
to compete with the UG's research facility, they built. That's
They
where
began their
Project
own
Homunculus
Project
took
Homunculus,
place,
but we don't
and
know what
right after the
happened.
experiments, the
Blank Week Mystery. Makoto shows up right
he
after
somehow got
that.
ahead of Peacekeeper Director Yomi and became CEO of Amaterasu.
Wait, if Makoto
halted
shows
the
up right after that,
homunculus
I'm back to the
research, and as
Makoto is a
result,
homunculi thing.
The homunculi became
And he's
an
hiding
urban
his face, so
legend
nobody knows
carnivore.
who he really is a homunculi of. If he's the best homunculi that they made.
And now, 3 years later, you and I descended on this ruined, oppressed land of Kanai Ward.
Yes, this ruined, oppressed land. Because we're gonna do so much. Why do these have these big ass holes? And this angle.
What happened here? Is this the homunculus testing
Is this
site?
where they're built?
Yuma.
Yes?
Shinigami.
Not really.
No, I
Okay,
heard
so she
someone
didn't hear
call my
that.
name.
We're just gonna keep walking towards the voice. Totally normal, totally fine. We're just like, yeah, you know what? It's fine. We'll just go towards the voice. It's all good.
Through the ceiling.
Homunculus.
And since it's
That's
not
what it feels
raining
like.
here,
so we're outside of Kanai Ward at this
be
point.
outside of Kanai Ward?
I can smell the ocean. Maybe this was built over the sea.
Smell the ocean? It is.
Whatever, let's go!
Okay, so initially I had thought that maybe Makoto was a homunculus of us. What if we're both homunculus of somebody else? I'm like, somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere
There it is.
waiting
I heard that
for
voice
me.
again. It's.
You sure? Don't tell me you're bugging out too.
Why are we able to hear a voice that she can't hear?
Now you're hearing things. Poor master.
We must be a homunculus.
I'm not going crazy. I really did hear a voice.
How much? Well, this company also bought a whole town, so I'm gonna go with a lot of money. What is this? It's like I stepped into the Matrix.
This is...
None of the machines are doing anything. It's an abandoned lab. Oh no shit. Creepy machine.
That's...
Unexpected lore, but it's canon now. It do happen that way, you know? Who are you?
Who are you?
No, I'm asking who you are!
Hey, this guy can actually talk.
Don't ask... Wait.
I've never met him before.
What's with the glass? Can we see
this the
a
guy
close-up of
calling
him?
you, Master?
No, I don't think so.
Does he have the blood that's coming out of all the rest of the homunculi?
My name is Yuma. Who are you?
What? You don't know who I am?
No, I don't. Who the fuck are you?
You must live in the boonies.
Maybe. Maybe I do.
I'm the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation.
What?
Although, I conceded that post to someone else a little while ago.
To Makoto, right?
Conceded? You mean to Makoto Kagutsuchi?
Oh, you're Makoto's acquaintance.
Okay, so he knows the name.
You'll have to excuse
he knows the name.
me then.
So that's good.
A friend of his is a friend of mine. How about a glass
You know it's bad
of
when your
wine?
glasses are bleeding. Big facts.
Sorry, I'll pass. Besides, there's
I'm not
something I
trying to
want
drink wine
ask
with you.
Very well. What is it? Ask me anything.
This guy can
Makoto's a
actually
homunculi, but
communicate.
younger.
Hans seems a lot more alert than the others.
Well, and they said that homunculi don't need to grow in
Master,
age.
now's your chance to
I
get
wonder
some
if they could
answers.
make it be whatever age they want it to be.
I would like to ask you about the Blank Week mystery.
Like, can they engineer... If you can create a homunculus,
Blank
can't you engineer the
Week
DNA to be the age that you want?
Unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
What?
What?
But
What do you mean you
piecing
don't know?
together the bits and pieces I know, I do have an idea. Back
Okay.
then, a plot about the unified government planning to occupy Kanai Ward had been uncovered.
They were to program the cells. I think they could.
wanted Kanai Ward?
And if they wanted
From
to
what
make them
I
young enough that they'd be
understand,
able to last for a long
The
time.
Blank Week mystery is
Especially
a
if you're
conspiracy
thinking about like the
UG
succession
set up
of the company.
to take over the city.
Conspiracy.
Why would the
Oh, the
unified
unified government
government
wanted
want
Kanai
Kanai
Ward
Ward?
I have no idea.
for experiments.
I suppose it's to steal
Why
the
not?
rights to
Experiment this whole place and blame it on Amaterasu.
Corporation. As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward was wiped from the map for some time, just as the UG wanted.
Well, if they're still experimenting, they
But
don't
we
know
were
that.
saved by
Well,
my
I mean, they're working towards that, but do they know that they never die?
Kagutsuchi.
Or do they see some of the like the degenerative? Because they're all using it
How
from
did
DNA
Makoto overcome the
and like
threat of
human
Kanai Ward
cells.
disappearing?
He
So is it
appeared
still in
from
experimental
nowhere,
phase if they only
volunteered
finished it
to
3 years ago?
negotiate with the UG. Rumor is he has a special connection
A
within
special
their ranks.
connection. Okay.
I didn't expect much from him, of course, but it wasn't as if we had any other choice.
Why?
And before we knew it, the negotiations were complete.
How?
Ew, gross.
Upon arriving at the negotiation table, he immediately announced that Kanai Ward would be isolated.
Kanai Ward feels like one big experiment right now.
Unexpectedly, the UG agreed.
Like, it feels like Kanai Ward is one big experiment because they don't have all the answers.
And concluded negotiations. I suspect some sort of secret arrangement.
Based on everything we know so far, it's only been 3 years.
Homunculus information.
Well, this guy,
didn't tell
yeah,
you
the
about
guy
the
had to have only been
details of
down
the
here 3
arrangement?
years as former CEO.
Well, that was part of the agreement. Speaking of,
We haven't,
there was
as far as I
one other
know,
condition.
we haven't seen
He
a
said if
difference in blood to figure out
negotiations
who
were
is who.
successful, I would have to concede
Because they
my
said that's the
position
difference
as
between
CEO
humans and
to him.
homunculi. There's something about their blood.
It's hard to believe.
So
you
all
gave
this
up your
bleeding
seat
from
as
everybody's
CEO
eyes,
to
I'm
a
assuming
complete
that's because they're
stranger.
homunculi, but that's
I
not
agree.
fully true.
It's a
Or it could be
ridiculous
wrong.
story.
It could be the reverse.
But without him, the UG would have occupied Kanai Ward. And
Or it could be
Amaterasu
something
would have
that
been
happened when they
consumed.
pulled the DNA to
I
create a
wanted to
homunculi.
protect this company, and he wanted to protect Kanai
I just don't.
Ward.
I don't know for sure yet.
Our interests aligned, and I was already quite up there in age. Makoto
Like, why would you
loves
keep
Kanai
why would
Ward
you keep a homunculi
and its
of the former
residents.
CEO?
I knew I could entrust this land to him.
Like, what would be the point?
Why the trade-off? Why did he want to be CEO of Amaterasu Corporation?
And if he's only
He can
been down here
protect
for 3
Kanai Ward
years, that's
without it, right?
possible.
But Kanai Ward is now entirely Amaterasu Corporation itself.
As a patsy? I mean,
And
maybe.
I know that he said he wanted to stop homunculus research immediately.
But
In
why?
retrospect, there's no denying that the research was extremely inhumane.
Like, if he's one, why would he want to stop it?
So Makoto became CEO of Amaterasu just to stop the homunculus research?
Ultimately,
Hmm.
I can say the decision to concede my position to him was the right one.
So he feels good about giving up his position,
Under
which
his
is fine.
leadership, Amaterasu expanded its businesses. Their total assets now
Yeah, that's why
rival
I
that
don't
of the
know,
UG.
like, because they're talking about the side effects, it's like, is the
Long
bleeding
live
from the eyes
Amaterasu,
a side
right?
effect that humans are feeling? So is this actually a human who's just been here? I don't know. Former CEO was in the restricted area.
Come to think of it, wasn't the former CEO of Amaterasu Corp?
The previous CEO died in an accident. But my guess
But we
is
don't know
that
that that's true.
actually...
You think Yomi is responsible?
That's just a guess, mind you.
Do we know that he definitely died in an accident?
Yomi must have killed him for giving away the CEO position to Makoto. With that in mind, I don't know if he actually made the right decision.
So then this
Well, if Yomi was the
is...
CEO, the city would be in much worse shape.
I mean, if he killed him, when did they make a... Like, when would they have had time to make a homunculi of him?
There it is again. I heard it clearly this time.
Thank you for the hydrate. I feel like I need a fucking timeline.
I heard it clearly this time.
Alright, you know what? Hold on. Can't solve a conspiracy while dehydrated. Bodies are buried. Okay. Homunculus nutrition is actual humans. Reaction to sound. Unmanned factory. The homunculi research. Right? Hold on. 10 years ago. Okay, so 10 years ago, Amaterasu starts their research. It's top secret. Their client is the unified government who spent a whole bunch of money. The only thing we know is that they're created from human cells. DNA is extracted that serves as a base and then used to cultivate the cells. Unlike clones, they don't need to be grown. Genetic data from the time of collection is replicated. It's an artificial human whose age, sex, and appearance have been perfectly copied. So the genetic data from the time of collection is replicated. But it doesn't say that they would regenerate, just that everything from that time is replicated. So is there anything that says that they would regenerate, or would they age like a normal person? The two research facilities, they became rivals. Amaterasu conducted human experiments, but it did not lead to results. United Government gathered DNA. And they extracted DNA from superior specimens to be the cores. So would they be trying to get people that have these, like, not, I know they don't call them quirks, fortes? So the blank meat mystery is taboo. Dr. Huesca began trading outside of military organizations. That gave Yomi more influence. Makoto arrives shortly after the blank week mystery and orders the cancellation of it, which we don't really know why. So homunculi don't die. Even if they die, they come back to life. Because they were trying to create an immortal army. But so they can die, but then if they come back, are they really coming back in the... Like, if they die multiple times, does that lead them to degenerate? They can become ill. Some are handicapped, some are blind. Once they die, everything is repaired. Death acts as a switch for rebuilding. It takes only 1 day. Okay, so it says they never deteriorate. They stop aging once their bodies stop growing. So why are some of these so piss poor? Like, it says that they don't degenerate. But some of them are awful. Some of them clearly have problems. They never deteriorate, but they suck. Death acts as the switch for rebuilding. They don't age or grow past that point. So why are some of them such a mess? The memories at the time of DNA are carried over, completely restricted. Homunculi have special characteristics in their blood. Right. They stop aging once their bodies stop growing. See, so they have eternal youth, but it says they stop aging once their bodies stop growing. So do we, or I guess the scientists have control over them stopping to grow? Those who have already stopped growing maintain that state. Okay. They can become injured and ill. Some are handicapped, some are blind. So I wonder if the reason they're glitching is because they're considered ill. Because some humans are a mess. I wondered if they're, like, somehow sick then. 3 years ago, Project Homunculus begins. Does decapitating create 2? God, I hope not. Makoto appeared in Kanai Ward from nowhere and volunteered. Okay. He was given CEO. I see, what's interesting is it doesn't say here that this is like the person or the homunculi. The unified government, though, planned to occupy Kanai Ward. I wonder if they actually did do it. I wonder if they actually did do it.
Then that voice is close by, right? Let's try looking for it, Master.
Look at the color of the CEO and the past CEO. Oh yeah, no, their hair colors are like the same. I mean, he's old, but... And then he's yellowish here. Although, he's yellow there, but here it's more white. But I've noticed the hair colors in this game get a little funky. And I don't know if that's on purpose. What the fuck is this? Creepy machine?
This is...
Like insect eggs, which is probably where homunculi are being
Kanai Ward's remaining unsolved mysteries. A brave master ventures deeper into the lab in search of
there's a lot of empty
unknown.
ones there.
A never before
Since he's
seen
been sealed
device,
off in a lab, makes
suspicious
sense.
equipment, a master prowling into a treacherous lab.
Sometimes the hair colors just get weird and change, I've noticed.
What?
Like
What
the
happened?
lighting sometimes is also what makes the hair colors look different. So it could also be that he's in a darker lab.
Jeez, I thought something suddenly popped out. Anyway, don't go making up
What
a
the fuck is
series
gonna pop
about
out,
me.
bro?
Ugh, were you born joyless, Master?
What is gonna pop out? Where is this voice coming from? Yeah, no, I do think they are the same person, which is interesting though. He doesn't have memory of creating himself a homunculus.
So, you're the one who's been calling for me.
Is this the chief?
Chief.
Huh? Fuzzhead, really? This guy?
Are you gonna kill me?
I'm happy to see you, even if it's like this. Do you remember me?
Yuma.
Yes, I'm Yuma. Chief, you understand me? This is
What the
for
fuck
me?
is this? So they've still been making homunculi even though they stopped it.
Wait, please hear me out. Just for a little while.
Or he knows us from before.
Master, wait.
Why?
Nothing good will come from chasing after the dead.
This is
Just let him
true.
go.
But...
Besides, don't you think you should maybe hurry up and check out whatever Fuzzhead left for you instead? I think that is what he would want.
Fine.
Okay. This really
Chief
kept
Yago,
functioning. Yeah, I think
thank
it
you
did
for
keep
everything.
functioning. Because it's like if they stop making them, but yet he remembers him. Suspicious.
Thank goodness. The
Okay,
computer
so
still
what's on
works.
this disc?
Now I can check the disc the chief gave me.
What's on it? Is it our memories? Is it the truth of us beforehand? Oh.
Is the camera on? Well, I hope it's recording.
This man is a scientist
Let's
but
begin.
doesn't know how to record.
Leaving this video is the greatest stain on my career as
How is
a
that even possible?
researcher.
Cam!
But given the tragedy about to occur,
Hello.
this record will be of great
How
assistance.
you doing?
It is currently
Welcome
2
on in,
a.m.
Raiders.
14 hours have passed since Project Homunculus began.
14 hours.
I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure.
Any's UK
Something
gang, Hammy.
unexpected occurred in our efforts to find suitable DNA.
Not only was Cam playing Tower Unite,
Although we
also
successfully
UK
created
gang.
homunculi, the results have been dubbed defective.
Okay, so something's defective.
Defective homunculi
See?
have a
Something
fatal
didn't
flaw
go
to
through
them.
well.
In the revival process, their intelligence is lost. They are reduced to nothing but senseless, flesh-seeking monsters. There is also another flaw.
That's ready to run as I'm up. No worries. No
In
worries.
a previous experiment,
Go
a
enjoy.
defective
Go enjoy.
homunculus was exposed. Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent. And we are in hell itself.
I'm trying
They're
to think
nothing
like
more
what
than monsters.
they were exposed
It's
to
here.
shit. They become violent and shit. They're nothing but monster shit.
Listen, defective homunculi will devour humans down to their bones. They will drink every last drop of your blood.
Well, there's a lot of defective
this
ones
rate-
running around here. Oh? Oh?
What the?
That was Dr. Huesca, right? Well, Looks
What
like
if
a
the
zombie
blank
got
week
to
is
him.
just the time that they replaced Kanai Ward with all the working
Project Homunculus supposedly
like,
happened 3
homunculi?
years ago. If the doctor died in a failed experiment 3 years ago, then who was the Dr. Weska
He was too panicked. He was too
Amaterasu's
panicked.
lab?
I mean, he is right there. Why not ask him?
It's too panicked, that's why.
Oh, right.
Though the creation were successful, the results were defective. Homunculi who have lost all reason. So every time they die, they send them out here. Oh damn! It just brought us all the way back here.
Dr. Weska,
Okay.
please tell me, do you remember
Just
what
brought us
happened
all
in
the
the
way back here.
experiment 3 years ago?
Hey, it's you.
I mean, maybe. Considering when we got in here, Shinigami was like, look for the red and green herbs and combine them.
You.
It's like, alright girl, I get it. I get it. This is very much RE vibes.
Damn it. It's no use.
The video could have been fake.
Maybe if it was just some random disc, but Chief Yaka went out of his way to give it to me. It has to be an important clue.
It's a clue
But
for
the
something.
last part was nothing but static, so there's no telling what he
Clue
was
for
saying.
something.
The homunculi have some sort
Can't we
of
just ask him what he
flaw.
was saying?
If they have a weakness, we need to know it.
Did you get to meet your benefactor?
What?
Perhaps you've finally obtained the truth.
These games are very reference heavy.
Speaking of
They
which,
like to reference other things.
don't you think you should return to the factory? Kurumi is in danger.
Bro.
What?
What do you mean she's in danger? Is she dead now? Also, why haven't we found Fubuki?
You really never give up, do you?
I can't
Despite
resist
all the
barbecue.
murders you've seen, despite getting knocked out over and over again, you were framed as a criminal, and even murdered real criminals in the name of truth.
Yes. Back to the abandoned village. Fast acting, quick dispersing, forensic forte. I feel like they are human meat.
Oh, to be
But then it's
clear,
also like, where are they
that's a
getting this
compliment.
human meat from?
A normal person would have fled. Anyone with even the
Like, where's
slightest
this
bit of
human
a
meat coming
conscience
from?
wouldn't be able to take it. And yet,
I am
here
worried
you
about
are.
it. I am Concernicus.
It'd be one thing if you were using your abilities, but you're actually using a Death God's powers, aren't you?
No, I think it's just this whole area has, like, the announcements playing through.
Knows about me? How?
Wait, yeah, how did...
Perhaps you're trying to corner me with all these acrobatics. But in truth,
Wait.
this is the worst possible move you can make. You can never outsmart
How does he
me.
know about Shinigami? Yeah, all these speakers are like set up all over the place. We know he's been watching us this whole time. That's the worst part. He's been watching us. Detective D, abandoned village. The white smoke.
She's not here. Kurumi!
Where did she go? She's about to be the next person dead.
Personality, she wouldn't go back the way she came.
Right. Let's look that way first.
This person has to be a Vivia clone or have ghostly powers or have a Shinigami themselves. The door that I wanted to go through last time that you told me no.
Before you know it, the truth is right in front of you.
What do you mean the truth is right in front of me? Who are
Have
you?
you been enjoying my...
So, it is you after all.
So it's Makoto, it's the CEO.
Koto Kagutsuchi.
It's you, isn't it? The white smoke that knocked us out of the detective agency was from that gift.
Yeah, of course it was. But why? Why? Who are you?
What are you trying to make me do?
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour.
Damn it!
Oh my goodness.
How many times did I warn you?
We also
to stay
didn't see
away from
Fubuki.
him? You
It's all
Should've
besides.
listened.
I'm sure from the moment I got on the Amaterasu Express, I was fated to meet Makoto.
It's too obvious of a setup to call it fate.
This is the perfect crime. Where is she? Where's our girl? Oh shit, that's another body. Oh, I think we found Fubuki.
We're all bunched up over there again. I think we can stick to the same old strategy.
Yeah, I think so. Where the fuck's the tablet, though? Here it is. Throw out them buns. Yep, that's Fubuki. Alright, well, I guess you couldn't rewind time enough.
These clothes.
What do you
poor
have?
thing. Yet again, another one of your friends was devoured.
I mean, it would make sense that the detectives that were sent
biggest
here to
dimwits
investigate
survived the
would be
longest.
actual humans.
Perhaps thanks to her overpowered ability.
Okay, what does it say?
It's Fubuki.
Homunculus experiment report. My apologies. I do not understand what is on the computer screen.
Of course she doesn't
so I will
understand.
copy it
Of
down.
course she doesn't.
Word 3 years ago. The unified
The
government's
boobas weren't
research
enough protection.
facility
They're not
successfully created
enough.
The secret to their success was the DNA used as the core for their artificial cells. Their focus was on individual differences in DNA.
So they've
They found
experimented with
success
people.
in one person's DNA. Someone believed to have the world's greatest mind. But because of
Wait.
that greatest mind, the completed homunculus was able to reflect on its condition.
Okay, okay.
As a result, it realized it was a homunculus.
I am
and
back
escaped the
to
research facility.
Makoto being the homunculus.
Currently, that specimen is still missing.
And if it is the greatest mind,
So the UG's research facility
is it...
successfully created a homunculus 3 years
I was
ago.
gonna say, is Makoto
And Project Homunculus occurred at the same time.
a homunculus of that head
That's why
detective?
Amaterasu Corp grew impatient.
Of number
The
one.
key point is that the specimen went missing. Probably has nothing to do with this city, though. But
And then
what's
came
this about
here
someone having the
to
best
try to
brain in the
stop
world?
all of the other homunculi
Gotta be
experiments.
exaggerating.
Because if you were the number one detective and you wanted to keep that brain going, how is this bitch still alive?
Are you okay?
All these detectives died. She's still alive.
I'm sorry. I thought I saw someone who looked like Aiko.
Aiko? Your friend who passed away 6 months ago?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I lost you when I went looking for her. But I got to talk to her a bit. She looked and talked differently from how I
Hello,
remember.
motherfucker.
Hello,
Still,
motherfucker.
I finally got to say goodbye.
That's good to hear.
The chief? Did you speak to him?
Did speak to the chief. He didn't
No,
say a damn thing.
Not really. But he did hand me something that exposes the truth
Okay.
about this place.
So if Makoto
Sounds
is a
like
copy of the
something chief would
detective,
do.
and the number one detective realized that
Something I
something was
remembered
up,
after talking with Aiko.
is that why they sent all these
What do
people
you
here?
mean? I'm so glad Kurumi's alright. What did you remember?
That's what I'm thinking.
Aiko really hates
They're trying to stop it
syringes.
from the inside.
She'd raise hell whenever the school gave out vaccines.
Where's this coming from?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I mentioned syringes to see if it was really Aiko I was talking to.
And did she freak out?
Then I suddenly remembered. A few years ago, something bizarre happened in the city.
Was it 3 years ago during the blank
What
week?
happened?
Everyone in Kanai Ward had to take a blood test. The peacekeepers ordered it, and no one could refuse.
To figure out who...
A forced blood test?
Back then, we were told it was to test for a contagious disease. I had no reason to
This
doubt
is
it
how
at
they
the
figured
time.
out who was real and who
My
wasn't?
grandpa didn't actually get tested. He said it was suspicious how the peacekeepers were enforcing it.
You mean your
Interesting.
grandpa who went missing?
Yeah.
Because Grandpa
And
could have
you
been
know
made
what?
into food if he was a real
Grandpa
human.
disappeared right after the blood test. He and
Okay,
his friends
okay.
did everything they could to make sure no one found out they avoided the test. But right after it happened, Grandpa was caught and completely vanished.
Okay.
The same happened to anyone who didn't take the test.
Hold on, Kurumi.
Wait, so they took
By
anybody
it,
who
do
didn't
you
take the
mean
test.
The blank week mystery?
There, he said it. Huh? We said it. We said it.
Yeah, I do.
Blood test for all residents.
All I've heard is that the blank week mystery is a taboo within Kanai Ward. Can you tell
Maybe
me
you
about
should
it?
stop being so taboo.
What exactly is the blank week?
What is it?
Can't tell you anything.
Why not?
Why?
No matter who you ask, you'll get the same answer. That's because no one remembers it.
What do you mean?
Wait, nobody remembers
Don't
it?
remember?
I woke up one day and the entire city was ruined. It was like a tornado had swept through.
You're not real. You're not a real human. You're a
Not only were
homunculus.
the outdoors destroyed, but the inside
Your
of our
memory is
homes,
only
too.
from before that, and then if you came a
Something
week later and
terrible
things were
must have
different,
happened
that's
while
why.
we were sleeping.
How could that be possible?
In fact,
Because they were
my
homunculus
home
that
was
came
torn to
with their
pieces,
memory.
too. But I don't remember anything that happened back then.
It's almost like the
That's not
snap.
all. Within that time, the date in Kanai Ward had moved forward by a week.
That's why they call it the blank week, because they don't know what happened that week.
Whole week
It's because they
passed
were
while
too
you
busy
were
becoming
asleep?
homunculi.
I think so. But
Okay,
we never quite
okay.
found out what really happened. When we woke up, everyone in Kanai Ward barely even noticed that it had been completely ravaged.
Alright, how do you not
Businesses with
notice?
dealings outside the city were aware they had a week of no activity, but right afterwards, Kanai Ward was completely isolated, so no one could look into it. In the end, it was all forgotten while things were still uncertain. No, I think it's more accurate to say we chose,
chose
to
to
forget. It kind of became a touchy subject.
Which is why nobody wants to
and
talk about it.
No one wanted to talk about it.
So that's why the blank week mystery became taboo.
Okay.
There were lots of different.
I think that's when all the
rumors about it
bodies
at
were
time,
switched.
But no one
Invasion of
knows
the Body
what really
Snatchers.
happened. Some people said that Kanai Ward's clocks had all malfunctioned. Some
they?
said we were all drugged by some organization.
To, like,
Others think our
Amaterasu.
internal clocks got messed up and we all fell asleep for a week. But
Could you
we
imagine
don't know
sleeping
the
for a
truth.
week?
What do you think happened? It's like time froze.
Imagine
for
just
the
being like,
whole
yeah, I just
city.
slept for a week. That shit ain't happening.
All we know is
That's
that
called
my
a
grandfather
coma.
and others like him completely vanished back then.
That's a coma.
Kanai Ward's unending reign also began right after those events.
I wish. Nah, that's too long.
The blank week mystery triggered
That's
it?
too long.
This is so mysteriful.
Mysteriful.
All I know.
I see. Thank you.
That is too long to be sleeping.
Even I
That's
don't know
too
what's
long.
going on here. But all that info sure seems useful. She should have told us about that sooner.
Yeah, that would have been great.
You can't blame
That'd been
her.
great.
It's taboo, remember?
By the way, Yuma, did you search the whole factory?
I'm working
what
on
was
it.
the truth that voice was talking about?
I'm working on it.
Still don't know. But I haven't checked everything. I don't know what's behind that door.
Let's go.
We've already come this far. We might as well check everything.
Wait! Don't go alone! It's too dangerous!
Is it dangerous for a
She
homunculi?
sure loves to act before she thinks.
Okay, so updated. Updated the blood test.
What's wrong?
Well, I think...
Wake us up with the. Well,
some
I don't know if
strange
that's ever
noises
gonna
inside.
happen.
I also hear something.
I don't know if that's ever gonna happen,
Kurumi,
Yoda.
it might be dangerous up ahead. I'll go first.
Huh?
Leave this to a detective. I'll be
Yeah, leave
right
it to
back
me.
once I've confirmed it's safe.
I'm a brave
Then we
detective. I
check
can
it out
do this.
together. Please
I can
don't
do this.
disappear on me again. You had me worried back there.
Okay. But... please be careful.
Disquieting disturbances worldwide. What if this is like part of the bigger Danganronpa universe? And it's just that they're isolated from, like, so many other things that are happening. I mean, I would love that. Can't Shinigami just phase through the door? Homunculi? I've thought that before and she just never seen. She does it when she wants to. She might be afraid. I don't know what's going on with her.
Hey, is that
what? Just human corpses?
Corpse?
It's on the conveyor belt.
Where are they getting these from?
Then those meat buns. No way. You're kidding.
The meat buns are humans.
This is
and we ate one.
Why make such a thing?
But where are you getting these
Master,
dead bodies
there's
from?
something else over there. We should check everything first.
Like, I need to know where we get these bodies from.
I don't even want to think about what's up ahead.
Meat buns. I mean, true, who says they're dead? Big facts.
They're all real corpses?
Where are you getting these?
What is this?
This is a fridge, isn't it? I don't know, but it looks kind of cold.
It is kind of cold.
So many refrigerated bodies.
Oh my god, the homunculi are just eating each other.
Total psycho.
What's going on?
Jesus, look at the corpse. Look at the corpse. Open it up. Lift the blanket. Lift the blanket.
Master, look! There's something in its pocket.
What's in its pocket?
It looks like a note, but the handwriting's hard to read.
Does this happen to happen? You didn't take off the clothes?
Someone was rushing to write this before they died.
What'd they write? What'd they write? Where am I? Where am I? Oh, fuck. Hold on. I'll pull it up in the log in a minute.
Cuts off here.
Wait, how do I get back to the log? Which button was it? Wait, am I not able to pull the log up right now? Maybe I have to wait until this whole thing is...
What?
That's gotta be bogus, right?
So the World Detective
I want to believe that too.
this?
But why would someone write down a lie in their
Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So they're real human corpses. Where am I? Where am I being taken to? Everyone here is a dangerous criminal that deserves the death sentence. That ruthless killer, that vile kidnappers, everyone's crying as they pray to God. We'd be serving our sentences here with no trial. If only we'd never been caught by the World Detective Organization. They locked us up here like animals, those Wait. So, the World Detective Organization is solving crimes, finding people, locking them up, and then turning them into food for the homunculi. We were brought here by the WDO's #1. He's called the world's greatest mind. So Makoto definitely is a copy of #1. Why would someone write down a lie in their final moments? I'm pretty sure they wouldn't. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't.
What's written here is true. Then I don't know.
So we are... So it's almost better that we're just killing them.
If these guys are all dangerous criminals, they didn't deserve to live anyway, right?
Oh wait, but if we're killing them and they're taking the bodies, they're still feeding them.
Not something you should worry about, Master.
We're not putting them in camps just waiting to be fed.
Doesn't mean they should be slaughtered like this. It's not right.
What? What is this game? This game has made such jumps.
It's better not to think about it.
Such jumps.
I'll make it a solution key for now.
That's why you making it a solution
We're
key?
finally catching a glimpse of the truth. But it's not
Make that
over
shit a
yet.
solution key.
The mystery you need to solve awaits outside the factory. You want to expose all truths, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Then press on, detective. Hurry, before you can't trust anything anymore. Come on, solve the mystery.
Why does he want us to solve the mystery so bad? Why does he want us to solve it so bad? Oh, I have to go around, I guess. You don't want to go in there, girl.
Yuma! What's wrong?
No, there's nothing.
Nothing at all. Nothing.
Oh. Too bad.
Look at those meat buns.
What is it? You look pale.
Don't eat
No,
those meat buns.
I'm fine. It's best if Kurumi doesn't learn about the meat buns yet.
She's been eating them for
those
so
things
long.
For so long.
Yeah, yeah. We'll tell her one day. That day is not today, though.
The truth is waiting ahead. Are you ready, Kurumi?
Yes.
Of course.
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution.
Huh?
Never mind.
Y'all, this is wild. This is How did we get to this place? Like, real talk, how did we get to this place? Such is back in. Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
We can get out this way.
This is... We went from just solving some murders to being like, everybody sucks.
You're gonna pretty mangled if you slipped on a slope like this.
And there's zombies and homunculi and cannibalism. Like, how did we get here?
Do you hear that? What is it?
Nice. Give me those points. Although I don't know if I'll be able to increase anything else.
My heart's pounding just thinking about what might happen.
You don't have a heart, Shinigami? I think. I don't know, maybe she does. Is that another shard? What's this? What is this old ass looking home? Totally related. Uh-huh.
A massive chimney.
The public bath for the village. Is this another one? I saw like none of these anywhere, and now there's like a ton.
Things are looking bad at this rate.
Yeah.
Let's not go that way. That's a zombie. And I don't have a weapon. I know nothing about Fate, honestly, and I have been very bad about Star Rail. Character looks cute, though. And they're giving a free one in July, right? Isn't there a free one in July?
Whoa. What's
I'll make sure to log in for that. My collecting days have come and gone.
That machine?
I haven't collected in a
Seems to
long
be
time.
Connected to the chimney outside.
Whatever it is.
I just really haven't had like
excessive.
a chance to play.
Part of the truth
'Cause I've been
they
playing so many
mentioned?
different things.
Master,
Archer,
there's a
that's the
switch.
name.
What do you want to do?
That's the name. Like we gotta flick the switch, right?
Shinigami, could you check out the top of the shelf, please?
Our first quantum mail in 2 years. Oh damn. So it's been a while, is what I'm hearing you say. It's been a while.
Oh, whoa.
Shinigami, why are you acting like you know what's happening here?
Are you going to flip the switch?
You know, I thought I was gonna find a bathhouse, not all this. Not all this. But yet here we are. Uh-oh. I think we did something wrong. Wait. Is the sun coming in? Did we open up the sun?
Has been declared. All residents, please seek shelter inside.
Here comes the sun.
I repeat, a state of emergency has
Here
been declared.
comes the sun.
All residents,
And I
please
say,
seek shelter
it's
inside.
alright. Is the sun and light what fucks up the homunculi? Is that what ruins them? Sunlight? That'd be wild. They're like plants. You gotta keep them watered all the time and fed. Could you imagine? Forensic Forte, living conditions, duffel bag. Fish are rarely caught. Maybe because we can't eat the fish. We need to eat the human bodies.
The sky's clearing up. So the stuff coming out of the chimney was... rain clouds?
Rain clouds?
Huh? This machine's a device that creates rain clouds?
It do be.
The machine creates artificial clouds to make it rain all over Kanai Ward. To think, even the rain has been artificial this whole time.
This whole place is a hot mess.
Truth in this city. Everything is a lie.
This whole place is a hot mess. Is this the thing that's making holes everywhere? Oh yeah, so they definitely get worse in the sunlight. Or do they just fall apart? They explode? No. Yeah, that was obvious, but like, now that we know that they're homunculi, the sunlight really do bother them.
We meet at last.
So the sun really does bother them like that.
We should turn off the alarm before we celebrate our reunion. Aren't you worried about Torimi's body? Here, lends me a hand.
What if I don't? How about I don't? I don't know if it was actually supposed to be a 4-letter word or if I was just assuming that those stars were correct. Because rain keeps them steady. So we're putting the rain clouds back out. So what is it? Or is there something in the rain that keeps them okay? Don't forget your candy. Hi, Tori. Welcome in. So something... Our brains are working on overtime, that's for sure. Treaty, hello. Get your candy. Vitamin D makes them dangerous. It's seeming that way.
The rain is
It really do be seeming that way.
It seems like things have settled down.
It's me, Mario.
What's that?
How we all doing this morning? How we all doing?
Stop the device?
Master, be careful.
Congratulations, Yuma. You finally arrived at the truth of this city.
What's the truth? What is stopping them?
Congratulations. Enough! I've had enough of your games!
Same, big facts.
Games? I've been taking this seriously.
I named
the
it Raven
entire
because he
time.
uses it every time he comes in.
Especially when it comes to Kanai
That's
Ward.
why.
What is your goal? Why are you doing this?
You still don't know? I want you to understand the truth about this place.
What is happening?
The truth? You mean this?
Because they were essentially zombies. Yep.
This is but a small portion of the truth. Of course,
that's why
I'm
they
the one
love
who
the
created
meat
this
buns.
contraption, although it's a rather makeshift design. Using the old bathhouse's chimney was
I mean, nobody's really
the
died, so like,
my
what are we?
genius ideas and the world's best
Are we just
technology.
taking down this whole shit, this whole shebang?
Why did you even make it?
I don't owe you any explanations.
I would like
but
one.
You've made it this far, so you deserve something. As you know, Amaterasu's experiment resulted in defective homunculi.
Right.
Do you know the fatal flaw within all defective homunculi? One is an extreme decrease in intelligence when they're resurrected. In other words, they turn into
a little
zombies.
smooch. I don't want to smooch.
They may be immortal, but upon returning from death, they become monsters that seek human flesh.
So once they die, they're useless.
Is sunlight.
Sunlight?
When defective homunculi encounter sunlight, they become extremely
So it is the
stressed
sun.
and lose control. They'll return to normal if you block out the sun, but while they're berserk, they lose all reason and memories.
So that week?
Reason and memories?
So that whole week, the
be
blank
exact,
week, is that because the
it's
sun
an
was still
allergic
out there?
reaction to ultraviolet rays. If left in this state, they eventually die.
I'm doing well, Treaty. I'm doing well.
But things will
Weird.
continue to spiral
Trying
out
to
of
figure out
control.
what the fuck is happening in this
Once
game.
they die, they turn into zombies.
Yeah.
In other words,
the machine
sunlight is the
wasn't
greatest
putting out
enemy
the
of the
clouds. Wasn't
defective
either wasn't
homunculi.
working or wasn't even up to speed yet. But again, that wasn't 4 letters, so they just put 4 letters to throw us off.
And to do that, you
4 letters
created
just threw
a
us off.
cage of rain over the entire city?
When the clouds grow thick enough to block the sun, rain starts to fall. It's a natural phenomenon. To keep them stable
natural?
requires clouds
Is
thick
it?
enough to cause rainfall. I can form rain clouds all across Kanai Ward from here. The altitude and wind conditions make it ideal.
What a jump with things.
The result, of course, is that Kanai Ward became a city of unending rain.
And people couldn't leave because they'd go
Why
nuts.
build such a major contraption just for some defects?
Yeah, seriously.
Defects, hmm? Who are you to say something like that?
What do you mean?
So I am a
You've
homunculi.
lost so much on your long journey here. But now, well, look at your hands. What do you have
Are we
left?
both homunculi? What is happening?
Right. Maybe I am empty. But I've been
Who
able
am
to
I?
face many truths.
Who are you?
By relying on the strength of
Is
my
the truth in
friends.
front of me that I am a homunculi?
I didn't make it this far on my own. It was
Is
thanks
that
to
the truth
those
that I
who
don't want
helped
to
me.
face?
Especially yours truly.
So, even though I'm empty, I have everyone with me. That's why I was able to corner you.
He lost memories but
Corner me?
regained them and went in dark places, blocking light.
An interesting way to put it. But if you want to corner someone,
Uh-huh.
this is how you do it.
Damn, bro showed up with the golden gun. He showed up with the golden
One
gun. How
pull
much
of the trigger
Overwatch you
and you're
playing?
dead. Looks like I've got you cornered.
How much Overwatch you playing, bro?
There's a spark in your eyes. Like you still have an ace up your sleeve.
So can you or can you not see Shinigami?
Okay, fine. Play your card. Let's finish this.
But nobody...
Use the power of the Book of Death!
Okay. So he do know.
He knows about that?
He was the one tricking Cassidy, probably.
What do we do, Shinigami?
I hate to use him now that he's spoiled the whole thing, but let's do it.
I get...
And honestly,
But what are we
I'll be
solving?
killed if I don't master.
Like, who died that we're solving?
Thank you.
Or can we just solve...
Target mystery is the collection
Okay.
of corpses found in the factory refrigerator.
That's the target mystery, okay.
Considering the scale of all of this, even I have no idea what the Mystery Labyrinth will look like.
Got it, got it, got it.
What's wrong? Hurry up. The mystery you want to solve is right here.
You?
Come on.
Emotional damage!
Expose all of my crimes!
You want to get caught. Why do you want to get caught so bad?
Kill or be killed.
I'm staring down the barrel of this gun, bro.
There's no time to hesitate.
Are you sure? One wrong move,
I'm
and
sure.
you'll be forever trapped in the Mystery Labyrinth.
I'm sure.
Of course. And I won't blame you if that happens.
Ooh, Nuzzles, you're so
Saved
warm.
me so many times already.
Let's do it.
All right, here goes.
Let's do it.
Right. Let's do it, Shinigami. This.
So there wasn't even an exploration phase.
Final Mystery Labyrinth.
The final Mystery Labyrinth.
Arise, Mystery Labyrinth.
We're not going to do the Mystery Labyrinth today. Just FYI. Which means I'm going to have to read all these bits again. Yeah, like, do we bring... It would be weird to bring him in. Unless he gets to explore all this and then die. That would be weird. Those were the boobas. Those were the boobas. That is actual and factual. But now, let's see. So does Makoto come in with us?
Wait, if this is our last one, can we do it normally?
What do you mean normally?
You know, together.
Sure.
Is the only way for him to... Maybe? Maybe that's why he wants this? Those were the boobas. I did say that. I did say those were the boobas.
Down the rabbit hole we go!
Aww. Look at us going together. So he just stood there like he knew this was gonna happen. Yes, we're gonna save because even if it plays a cutscene. Let's see. Chapter 5 Mystery Labyrinth. Look at all these faces. Just because, you know, I get nervous. Maybe all the guilt has gotten to him and he does want the proper death. Pretending to be frozen. It's just, unless... I mean, so we have a Shinigami. Did he also at some point maybe have one? Did he at some point have one? I know we just saved, but I also want it to give me like a kind of frozen spot to save. So we don't bring anybody in with us this time.
Ow! Why did you let go halfway through?
That's how he knew the Book of Death was
It's
active.
for good luck. We can't just start breaking tradition, you know.
It is suggesting that, but I wonder, does he have one? Did he have one?
I've gotten used to this view.
Like what?
In the
Like did he
beginning,
have something?
We were so terrified of the Mystery Labyrinth.
What connection does
Maybe
he have?
That means I've grown as a detective.
It means I've been a phenomenal mentor. But this Mystery Labyrinth.
And when we're done with all this, what
different
happens
from
to
the previous
us?
ones.
I figured. We'll finally uncover
Like, what happens to
Kanai
us?
Ward's ultimate secret, just up ahead. No matter what the
Or
truth
has she
may
not
be,
been reaping anything
I will
because
expose it.
are we going with the premise that homunculi
Whatever
don't have
mystery may
souls?
be, I'll never turn my eyes away. That's my mission as a detective. Can I count on your support
Has
again,
she just been
Shinigami?
like reaping nothing?
Still relying on others after all this time.
Setting the death traps was a test. Well, they did the
Master,
one we killed on the train
ready
did say
to give your
that he was
life
like
for the
hired.
truth?
Yes, I am.
Give my life for the truth. What if this time she just handed him the sword? What if instead of this whole dance this time she was like, alright, here's the sword. She's like, one last time. One last time, Master. Bam.
Here's the solution key we'll need.
You mean all of them? Did it have to come out of her mouth?
Thanks.
I would be concerned about other places she would pull it out from.
This before. I considered just handing it over normally, but I'm glad I kept it this way
Look,
instead.
see, she considered normal.
You can do it normally.
Anyway, let's go. Let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth.
She could be normal, but she chooses not to. She chooses not to. Wrong button. Okay. That's where we're gonna wrap up for today. It's her face! We get Shinigami's face! Alright, that makes me happy. That makes me happy that we get Shinigami's face instead of, like, just her own face. I have no choice. I am. You're gonna have to come back. You're gonna have to come back. We'll see what happens and how this all goes down. Call me a tortilla, cause it's a wrap. Yeah, I mean, King said it earlier, so I won't feel bad saying it on stream. We have a few things that we need to get through today, and then we have to head upstate for a funeral tomorrow, and it starts very early in the morning tomorrow. I think it's either 9 or 10 a.m. So we just have we have to leave tonight because it'll be an early morning if we were going to try to drive tomorrow, which means I am much more limited on time today. So we'll have to do that another day. We'll do that another day. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know what stream schedule is going to look like this week, honestly. Probably just Wednesday. Yeah, actually, just Wednesday. Because we'll be out of town Monday. I don't think I'll have time for King. Might stream Tuesday, might stream Monday, who knows. So yeah. Maybe we'll finish this Wednesday. Maybe we'll finish this the week after. I don't know. The next 2 weeks are going to be a little wonky for me. The next 2 weeks are going to be a little wonky because, again, we're going to be out of town for the funeral. And then we'll be at PAX East. It's a pop-up stream kind of week. It is. I was thinking on Wednesday doing something sort of PAX East related. Like looking at some of the games that I'll be looking at PAX East, some of the booths, things like that. So I was thinking about doing something like that. Plus, I know I mentioned this in Discord. I got my first, like, sponsorship thing. So on Wednesday, I am thinking that that's when we'll also have Nudes up and running. That is the productivity app. So we might do that Wednesday night. So we might do some sort of like PAX planning and productivity app stream. So that will be probably Wednesday. And then the week after we'll wrap up this game. The week after we'll wrap this up. I am also posting all of the VODs over on YouTube. So that way, if you missed a piece, if you want to go back, if you want to try to research, see if you can solve everything before I do, refresh yourself. Lord knows I'm going to have to refresh myself. You can go ahead and do that. You can go ahead and do that. I think we're going to raid someone who I honestly have not had the chance to raid in a long time. Mostly because I don't feel too bad raiding them now because I know they'll be on for a while. And it's not super late. Thanks, Buster. We will definitely have some fun at PAX. That is without a doubt. Without a doubt. But we're gonna raid over to Neshi, who is playing Codenames, which I did know that you could play Codenames on stream, but I haven't actually seen it done. So that'll be interesting. Remember to bring us souvenirs. We'll try. Listen, sometimes when I find goodies, I then try to have like giveaways and stuff. So we'll see if we can find something. We'll see if we can find something. But let's go say hi to Neshi. Again, playing Codenames. Yeah. Haven't went to Big Nesh in a hot minute. Well, today's the day. Today is the day. This is a strange and alien concept to me. What's a strange and alien concept to you? I need to update that Gamer Social link. I will. I also gotta do some stuff for that before I leave. So, everybody have a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you this week, please take care of yourselves. Yeah, probably. Probably. Someone's gotta be the top, someone's gotta be the bottom. Oh, finding goodies. Yeah, it is. Alright, everybody, go say hi to Neshi, and I will catch you next time. Bye!